Boo! It's Friday. Welcome to the Quagmire.
How's it going?
How we all doing?
I think I'm good.
That's good. So, let me refresh the outside here for a second. Because all I have is a black screen. I can't see,
Okay.
because I had comments or anything. I don't know why. Here we go.
I don't know why it does that to you.
I don't know. I have no idea why it does that to me. Maybe it doesn't like me. All right. So, how we doing? So we got half the normal crew tonight. We got Mr. Todd Mitch.
How's it going?
We have none other than the Fat Man, and we have none other than Mr. Tolly.
Hey, y'all.
I'm just gonna go down and see. Actually, I can't even do that. You gotta be kidding me. See, once I hit refresh, it's all over. So I can't even go back to see who the hell was here and who wasn't.
I can go all the way back to the top.
You were the first one here, weren't you?
Yep.
I thought you were. I can only go far back as Daytoken saying, "Hi, Redneck."
Yeah. As soon as I turned my computer on, I hit the subscriptions and your thing popped up. Pow, and I was like, "Hey!" And I just
So who came in after you though?
Cockerham and King Coin.
All right, so hello to Mr. Cockerham, and you have one in your bell. King Coin Hawaii, the token Hawaii. As you see, Mr. Fat Man is with us in here. Working class woodsman, brother, how are you doing, sir? I don't know if you saw what I wrote in the comment section, in the chat section. I did get your text. I am north, but I got the kids, so I don't know if I can get away. But I don't have. Obviously I have Wi-Fi because we're doing this chat, but I don't have bars to text or call. I know that doesn't make sense. I hate it too. But anyway, I don't want you to think that,
No, it makes plenty of sense. I got great Wi-Fi at the hunting camp, but you got to walk way down the road to make a call.
All right, so what else we have? We talk, of course, Todd's in here. We have Blue 823. Come on, hey brother, what's going on? Jerry, Mr. Jerry Pruitt. Jen stopped by and said hello. Thank you, Jen. Annie's here. Hello, Annie.
Sick Man 99.
Sick Man's here too.
He was. I don't know if he is now.
That Sick Man, how you been? Who else we got? Let me see. Jerry Pruitt, sir, how are you? Good to see you.
I think you got it.
And I think that might be everybody. If I missed anybody, somebody just write in capital letters. Mike, you missed me, and I'll get you.
You hollered at Ann, right?
Yep. Oh, I never miss Annie. That wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. Right, Annie? I wouldn't miss that. I wouldn't miss you. Yeah, working class. That's no problem, bro. I just I know I didn't get back to your text till for a while there, and so I just want to apologize. Yeah, that's good, man. You heading down to NC? Have a good trip, bro. Have a good trip.
North Carolina.
Yeah, he working class bought some property down there.
I heard you. It's cheap right now around here.
Hey, Blue, I didn't show you out, bro. Oh, it says, Mike, you did not miss me. Okay.
Yes, I just bought some land myself. It's cheap right now.
Yeah.
Yep, I bought.
I'd like to buy some.
Yeah, I got almost 17 for the same price as I got 4 for 12 years ago.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of been looking at some land over in New Mexico.
Really?
Yep.
Is it dropping?
High desert.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm trying to
Place to retire to.
Sure.
I'm trying to find a place that would be comparable for me to stay around, where I can drive on a weekend back to either to here, to where I am now in New Hampshire, because I'm up in New Hampshire right now,
Yeah.
or close to my house, because that's 95% of my relatives live live in Mass.
Everything up that way is kind of, well, I mean, everything's a little higher, but that's just the way it is.
But like, I wouldn't mind. The wife wants to go south. I want to go north.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know why. I just do. I fell in love. The two states I love the most so far is New Hampshire and Maine, and I don't know why I do. I just do.
Right. Is there anything? I know, like, I got a buddy in Maine, and I talk to him every now and again. He said, the land is just outrageous. Like, especially he wanted to move, like, or get another place or retire a place or whatever, like Connecticut. And he's like, you can't even.
Yeah, you can't touch down there.
Can't even mess with.
Well, yeah, because it all depends where he lives in Maine too. If he lives anywhere on the water, forget it. That's just
like dead in the middle of nothing.
Yeah, working class. That's where I like is northern Maine. I actually want to go to southern Aroostook, or just just south of Baxter State Park. Maybe a half hour's drive away from, or an hour's drive from Baxter State Park, and the wife ain't having it.
What's the prices in New Mexico, Scott?
Depends on how much. I was looking at a 5-acre with I don't know, a lot of trees and shit. High desert, so it's it's a lot of pines.
Yep.
And it was $7 grand, I think, the whole thing.
The whole thing?
5?
7 or 11.
Wow. Damn. That beats
Still don't matter. Still don't matter.
Still wasn't too bad.
That's crazy.
What's the tax base on it?
Really low. The town that it's by is a town of 350 people.
Oh wow. Yeah, so your tax, you're gonna pay about fucking $500 a year on fucking taxes.
Yeah. Well, even my farm that I had here was 7 acres, and that was only $800 a year.
Right. Oh, I think I forgot to. I don't think I've shared. I don't mean to interrupt. I don't even think I shared the chat.
Wow.
Dummy.
I think I did. I'm not sure.
How stupid can I be? I don't even share
How's it
the
going,
chat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, ours dropped just from where I'm sitting. It dropped from 7,800 per down to like 2,400 per, and I jumped all over.
Damn. Yeah, this place in New Mexico has got a lot of game.
Yeah. That's cheap.
Hey, sir.
Yeah.
So working class wisdom is going to be in Wilmington, North Carolina, Chad.
Wilmington.
Where's Wilmington located in South Carolina?
Trying to think.
You know what's kind of funny about that working class? Wilmington is the town I grew up in, Massachusetts. Will Hornbuckle, sir. What the hell are you doing out there? Don't you people answer your shit?
No, I ain't sent you shit yet, but it's in a box.
How's Ohio Wolverine?
Bush brother in the house. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Bush has been really busy, and I'm just glad that he's able to make it here tonight. Thanks for coming in. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Todd. I didn't mean to do that to you.
Oh, I was just asking how Ohio Wolverine is.
I've had better days, man. I've had better days.
There he is, dude.
I don't know if Mike, did you get my text I sent, brother?
No, buddy. I don't know if you just heard me when I was talking to working class woodsman or not. I'm up north, and I can't text. I can't call.
No, I've been in bed all evening, man.
What happened, bro?
I've got the ick or something, dude. I don't know what the hell happened. It must have been something I ate or something.
The ick?
Got the
But-
credit.
Yeah, I've had it for 2 weeks. You'll be all right.
Oh, geez.
No, I have. I don't do it during the day.
Wilmington's 10 hours for me. It's out there on the coast.
Oh, is it? Well, it's just good to see you, Ohio. Because I haven't.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said it the other night, and these guys will tell you. I said, I love the Quagmire. I love everybody that comes on my thing. I says, for some reason, it just ain't the same without fucking Ohio.
Yeah.
And now you're here.
Man.
I
Now
like
you're here. I'm
Ohio.
fucking happy. Pardon my French to the ladies out there. Sorry, Annie. Hey, SKS, you go. Thank you for coming in.
I did have a small victory though. I haven't tried to schedule a chat yet, but I got an email from the YouTube people, whatever, and they rescinded my strike
Nice.
after further review or something like that. Well, I figured out that my the chat that they took down, the Quagmire that I did on my channel, that they took it
Yep.
down, it was back up other day, and I was like, oh, my chat video's back up, and I hardly ever check my Gmail, man, which there's like 3,000 messages in there for me, so I went over to it. Oh shit! And then I got an email from YouTube or Google or whatever telling me that it was rescinded and upon further review. So
That's cool.
Good. Well, good to have you.
but I still don't know who reported it.
Yeah, mine went away, but my video didn't come back.
There's a lot of that going around Ohio. That you know that it's anybody's guess.
Oh well, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. If somebody's got a wild hair up their ass and they don't like you that night, then
Right
Well,
on.
that's all it takes too, ain't it?
It does.
Yeah, there's a
It's
couple
shame.
of them hitting me hard right now. There's 2 or 3 new ones. They just show up and it's like bam, 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 bam.
I wish that there could be a some way that Google and YouTube can hook up and just because
like if people
think about it.
so many times they gotta, if they report somebody so many times and it's not to be found to be truthful, shut their shit down.
Yeah, something like that, and also, but look into it. Don't just like, all right, I'm going to use me as an example, okay? Because I don't want anybody saying, oh, all right. So let's say in Ohio, I'm going to use you. So let's say I'm going to go and report one of your videos or a chat, okay? YouTube and or Google should say, okay, so Mike DeLucia reported Ohio Wolverines chat for whatever. They should have to go back, watch that chat, and figure out if what I'm flagging you for is a legit thing. So they watch the chat and find out that it's not legit, and he'll just let you go and not give you a red mark.
I think they're in such a political correct world that they have to just go ahead and flag it and take it off right then immediately, just in case these people are telling the truth. And then when they go back and review it with a real human being after so long, probably, because they probably have millions of these damn things to look at, it probably is how it happened. It's like, oh, there was nothing there, so let's reinstate his, all this
Right.
good standings with YouTube or whatever.
And this is
Read all that
this is-
shit.
That was a pretty wild chat that night anyway. That was
But it wasn't as wild as they said it was. I mean, for God's sakes, I got reported for nudity. There was nobody nude on that channel.
nobody was nude. No.
It doesn't matter. Like he said, it doesn't matter. They have to take it down for PC.
Yeah. I've seen wilder chats than that.
Sure. Me and Jack used to have wild ones, and they didn't never go nowhere.
All right, so Bush Brother is saying, by the way, if you guys didn't see that hat, right, that's for working class Muslim because he's a Granite State guy. So So Bush Brothers says they should make the person filing the complaint prove the issue.
They don't
I
do
like
that
that.
either. Yeah, they don't do that either. You can find out who, if they are, or if they are in the wrong. I think it takes up to 6 months, but you can find out who did it, who did whatever to your channel.
You can find out what state that is when you're just blocked too.
Did you
You
hear,
can find out.
Chad, you see what Blue wrote? Blue wrote, can you imagine that job at Google? Watching our dumbasses chatting and hanging out for hours. I'd put a bullet in my head.
I wouldn't.
I'm going to blame Blue anyway, because that was the first time he was ever on any of my chats, and I got flagged on that chat.
Oh, busted.
Blue that I think it was Blue that got flagged.
Busted.
We're live. He's calling it out on live.
I called Blue out live.
Live. Live.
I made a video for him. He challenged me, and I made a video for him.
I see you shoot that damn cell phone at the side angle. Now, you got to be truthful, man. Was that 100% luck, or did you bear down on that son bitch?
No, I bet if you watch that video, man, my first shot was like 6 inches off the damn left. My second one was directly under the phone. Then I hit the bastard twice. You know, I had to die. Dude, I was standing on the side of a hill that was like 15 feet high, and I was about 5 foot above the thing and about 20 feet back. So it was, you know, and the bushes and shit. And
Yeah.
it's not. I didn't have the. I wasn't even thinking. I just nailed the damn nails up and put it up, and then looked behind me, and hell, I didn't have it 10 feet. I was like, that ain't worth a shit. I gotta climb up the mountain and shoot at it.
You was just a little less than a few of them.
I didn't have much daylight left, and when I put the nails in the tree and put the stuff up there, I was like, that looks pretty good. You know, they're all, the CD or the DVD and the phone were lined up. When I backed up, I hit the bank. Boom. Uh-oh. You know, I had to climb up the mountain.
I just want to say hello to Mr. Will Turnbuckle, sir. How are you? Good to see you.
Will,
A lot of fireworks going off here, so.
Yeah, I got fireworks going off here too. New Hampshire's legal all year round.
You know,
see, that's some
Driving my
crazy shit.
dog's
You have-
crazy today.
That's not Massachusetts. Never mind. You know, Fat Man, I'd cheat on that son of a bitch. I'd pull out my pistol and show the phone and the tree and step out of camera range and pull out a fucking rifle with a scope on it from about 6 feet away.
No.
That's me, because I'm dirty ass motherfucker. You know that.
I know, but I couldn't believe it, dude. I was pop out, and then the fucking 15 shots in that magazine, the last damn one, wow, that somebody blew that damn DVD blew up. I about shit myself. That was hard to do, man.
I've never tried. You know what? Next time I go out, I think I'll get me a deck of cards and see if I can get one at a side angle on a deck of cards.
Right.
I'm telling you, I was skinning that thing. I mean, if you look, they were all like in a group like that, but it was on either side of that. Then pop, 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 pop. I'm like, man, this is bullshit.
Now, I watched a buddy of mine take a cigarette butt and knock the cherry off of it, and not even, you know, he like took the cigarette butt and like stuck it down on a fence post.
Yeah.
And he said he was going to shoot the cherry off with a cigarette. And hell if he didn't. He did it right there, first shot.
I can do it with a blowgun. Not with a pistol.
My brother hit the you know the cap of a Pepsi bottle or whatever, you know, the plastic bottles. He put one on the table, you know, leaned up against the thing there, and he went back, I don't know, 20, 25 yards or whatever, and fucking hit it no problem with his LC9.
You want some crickets? Anybody want a cricket? Supervisor sent me some sour cream and onion crickets.
Working class Wisma was flagged for psychological nudity.
Psychological?
All right, hey, Mike, I got to jump off for a minute, man. If I'm feeling better, I'll get back on. But right now,
I got you, but thank you. We'll be here.
Hope you get feeling better, buddy.
He does got the ick.
Yeah, he does. You know, it's I get it in the morning, at night now. and I don't go in between. It's horrible.
No fat, no trans fat, 4 milligrams of sodium, 67 grams of protein. Yeah, baby.
Try one, the fat man. Go for it.
There's only, yeah, but I got to do it on camera, for him.
What do we? By the way, usually I ask, and forgive me for not asking because I always like to know because I'm a nosy fuck. Mr. Tolley, what are we making today? Anything?
So what?
What are we making tonight? Anything?
Nope, not yet
No,
anyway.
No other work tonight.
Just kind of sorting through a little bit of my crap, trying to organize a little bit. I'm pretty well caught up with everything, so.
Yeah. Good.
A couple holsters to get done, but they ain't in that big a hurry.
I might hire you to make something for me when you get a chance.
Hey, East Texas Outlaws, how are you?
I
to
got
see
time.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Good to see you, East Texas Outlaws.
How you been doing, Will?
Alright, been pretty busy working.
Yeah.
You went hunt?
Got
You
my
went
truck.
hunt? You get anything?
I haven't really got anything fantastic since my truck broke down, but
Yeah.
I got it back, but I need a day off though to go.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, buddy. I'm gonna send that knife to you soon. It's all boxed up. I just ain't sent it yet.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. There you go. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a bunch of pieces in there. So I'll
Yeah,
just.
let me click on you there, Chad. Hang on.
Okay.
Go ahead, buddy.
Don't sniff.
I clicked on you.
Okay. I still got a bunch to eat for him on. I gotta eat them in a video for Superfly because I told him I would.
Oh, those
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Yummy.
what are they? Those are the peppers
Crickets.
there. Oh, chocolate
Sour
covered
cream and
crickets.
onion pickups. Crickets.
Nice.
Are they bugs?
There you go.
Yeah,
Nothing
crickets.
to
They really ain't that bad.
it. Ain't nothing to it. That's just.
Yeah, they really ain't that bad.
You know what it tastes like? Kind of like the seeds,
Backside.
the seeds on top of a roll,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not poppy seeds, but the other ones.
Sesame seed.
Kind of like that, yeah.
There's talk of humans becoming insectivores down the road here.
Whatever.
What's insectivores? What's that mean? Oh, eat insects.
Well, is that meat then, Will? Are you going to be able to eat that?
No, that's not meat. No.
Oh.
I mean, technically, I guess it
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, I eat some meat. I eat some clams. That'd be meat, I guess. So.
Yeah, East Texas Outlaws. You mean Mr. Tolley? That sounds like
What?
John Goodman. Yeah. East Texas Outlaws was just figuring out that you sound like John Goodman.
It does a little bit every now and again.
Well, I try not to.
Nah, it's fun. You must. I'd have fun if I were you, man. You kidding me?
Goodman is way deep down here.
I should have more fun with it.
You do have a great sound over voice, though. You know what I mean? Like if you were for commercials or what have you. I bet you can do sound overs.
Oh, I just won again. God damn.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why I stopped doing friggin'.
Yeah, Will, don't say
I
it.
can't believe it. I picked the roulette wheel again.
Don't say it.
Somebody mute him.
We don't want to hear it, Will. We don't want to hear it.
Working class. Do you eat the tripe with like Italian sauce?
I was just playing with you, Will.
My wife made it with Italian sauce. I loved it. Chad, Blue wants to know who makes those and what company.
I got you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you.
Here, thank you.
Oh, by the way, if you guys need me in the internal, just say Mike internal because I'm out in the external. Tommy, I sent you a link, brother.
Come on in here, Tommy.
It wasn't. It was seriously. It was like a sesame seed with a little bit of sour cream and onion and potato chips on it.
Give me 1 sec. I gotta get a sweatshirt. It's getting
I
chilly up here.
thought they sounded pretty good, actually.
Superfly is a punk.
It's getting chilly up here. Hang on 1 minute.
Man, from what I've seen and what I've done in my life, this ain't, dude. I eat a whole box of these, just happy.
Just kind of sit there, watch a movie, and chow on them crickets, huh?
Ain't nothing to it, man.
Yeah, I've ate a couple myself.
We used to do that as kids. We'd catch a grasshopper and pull the legs off, just for the head. Now it'd be nasty like that, but it used to just chew them up fast.
That's what we do. That's what we do. This
That's what
time.
we do. That's what we do.
Oh, I won too.
What'd you win?
I keep picking the roulette wheel number. Like every week, I get it right, and somebody else tied me last week, and I lost the tiebreaker. And this week, I won it all. Even though I got tied again, and then they won that too.
He can't win first, second, and third, sick man. He can only win
First.
He can only win
You
one.
know what? You know what? Southern brother, you are a brother of mine. I got to tell you something, bro. I feel sick man's pain. I told you I will go and watch your video, and I told you I will. I promise. But I got to tell you something. I don't know if I can enter for the same reason or not.
He can only win one of them.
How about you do this? How about like you do it? Because I'm gonna do it for my next giveaway. I'm gonna say everybody's invited except for friggin' Will Hornbuckle. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm just joking.
What I like Will. He's the only dude that I like that does that kind of thing. The other people that enter them just back to back to back, I don't really care for him, but for some reason, I like that dude.
Yeah, I like him. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy. And I probably like some of the other ones that, enter contests all the time. I just don't know them.
Right. All right, I gotta
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Sometimes I wonder what it is. I mean, it's just how can I just win this many contests? It's unbelievable to me.
Somebody's got to be out there. There's somebody out
Yeah,
there that'll never win anything ever in their life, and there's got to be an opposite.
It blows
Dude,
my mind.
I don't want you to become a gambler or nothing, but dude, you at least have to go play the fucking lotto at least
I would.
once a week.
Son,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Would you go to Trump in Atlantic City? Mike,
What?
would you not go to Trump Atlantic City at least every now and again?
Oh, if I was him, let me tell
Yeah.
you something. If I was as lucky as him,
Yeah.
dude, let me tell you, I would. I don't know if he has. I don't know if Michigan is involved in the. There's a bunch of states involved in the Powerball.
Yeah, we got that. I never
All
played
right.
it. I should.
Dude, I would play that fucking. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And as soon as they say, I can hear it now. I'll be out in here in Massachusetts or New Hampshire, wherever the hell I'll be at, and I'll hear, somebody hit the Powerball. Oh, from Michigan. I know that guy. I know that guy. That's the first thing I'm just going to say. I know who hit it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I don't even have to know. They'll be like, what do you mean you know that guy? They didn't mention his name. I'll know who it is. Trust me.
Yeah, let me tell you, if I ever hit it big, I will definitely take care of some friends, man.
Yeah.
I don't need millions of dollars. I would feel so fucking guilty if I had millions of dollars knowing there's people out there struggling just to make it week to week. I don't see how they live with themselves, honestly. I would put a bullet through my fucking head if I knew people were starving to
You know
death
what?
and I had millions of dollars.
A lot of them don't make it 1 or 2 years, and then they're broke and owe money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they,
Yeah.
because they only hit like a couple of million or something, or 10 million.
And
But if you hit that thing for 300 million or some shit like that,
that's different, man. Yeah.
are you kidding me? I already told my wife. I goes, honey, I'm going to guarantee you right now, with that kind of stinking money, I can fly back and forth on the weekends to see you down the south.
But
Don't
yeah,
you worry
they're
about
gonna take 100 of it. You still got.
I am buying a couple of thousand acres either in New Hampshire or fucking Maine, one or the other.
Yeah, I'm out of this.
And then I'm gonna do what Will's gonna, and then I'm gonna do what Will just said. I'm just gonna fucking hand it out. You know what I mean? And
That's some serious contests.
absolutely.
No, I'm gonna be fishing for mullet in Norway. Fuck
Hey,
that.
Gimp,
I like Fat Man's idea there.
Exactly. The hell with this shit, man. It's getting they burning churches down, and everything else. No.
Oh yeah, I definitely buy some. I'd buy couple of thousand acres in Maine, probably in Alaska too.
It's getting weird in South Carolina, boys.
I do. I really hold a grudge against people that hoard money. It just really pisses me off to no end.
Yeah, kind of like people that hoard the fucking ammo at Walmart.
I don't really agree with that either. I like a couple of the people who do that, but I don't agree with it, and I give them hell too.
Yeah.
There ain't no way they shoot that much. They tell me, I said, there ain't no way, dude.
I'm prepping for the shit hit the fan. I'm prepping for shit hit the fan. Knock it off.
No, there's one or
Half
two.
that fucking ammo, half that ammo ain't gonna be any good by the time the shit hits the fan anyway.
No, there's one dude that buys like 1,500 rounds every day at least.
That's
Bullshit.
crazy.
You
You're
can't.
not gonna go through that.
His 22 barrel would be burnt, slam out.
I mean, I love shooting my 22s. The only reason I don't shoot them so much is because I don't have any ammo.
Same here. I got enough, but I just don't shoot mine either.
I got maybe a couple thousand rounds, but I'll shoot that up by the end of summer.
I just got a dog.
If you need,
You know what I got for ammo? I have 10. I got 10 Sable rounds of what for my shotgun. 5 of another kind. So I got 15 rounds in my shotgun, and then I got, I don't know, probably have 40 for my muzzleloader. Although I haven't shot my goddamn muzzleloader yet.
You can buy the shotgun shells, Mike.
Yeah, but around here they're expensive as all fuck.
Yeah.
It's $10. It's like eight to $10 for a box of 5, dude.
Yeah, it's about the same here. Depending if you get high brass.
You know, I bought
That's normal.
what was the other ones I bought? The Brennickies.
Yeah, Brennickies ain't cheap. Good stuff, but it ain't cheap.
No, yeah, go get you some Winchester, like the stuff they hunt ducks with. It's like $18 a box for 25, and they're strong as shit. The damn Winchester dry lock. Them some bitches right there, they'll take care of anything you want to take care of. That's a mean shit. I don't give a damn.
I got some for the 30-06. I don't have much.
Yeah, hey Bush brother, we'll go to Alaska, and I'd stop in and see you on the way by, brother.
That's an idea to stay in the country. Yeah, that may be there, but I don't like the lower 48.
Yeah, they are pricey working class.
You need to just buy enough land to make your own territory.
That's what I mean. I would buy 2,000 acres of land. That's enough land for me.
Yeah, right dead in the center of that shit.
You know? Then I'd have like
Clear sovereignty from the U.S.
Yeah, and then I'd have like a bushcraft thing. You know?
Yeah.
For people that like to do bushcraft and shit, come on up. Do your shit.
You know? Buy like 5 or 6 double wides and just plop them down in there.
Yeah. Do what you want. You want to go build something? Go build it. You want to bring your trailer? Bring your trailer. You want to bring a top? Bring a top.
If you want to build a tiny house, build a tiny house.
Well, hey, working class. If you have more ammo than you'll ever shoot, then looks like I'm gonna have to come up and help you shoot that shit. Now, won't I?
I got a good amount of 22 if anybody, needs it real bad,
Oh.
Yeah. I don't need nothing real bad. I picked up a 300-round box the other day.
I bought 2 or 3 of the skinny ammo cans, the old metal ones, but the skinny ones. I bought 2 or 3 of those slam full a couple of years ago.
You know, my problem is like the most shotgun ammo I ever had. I probably had about, I don't know, 70 rounds, 75 rounds, what the hell it was. And the problem is like when I used to drink beers, there was never enough. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, I shouldn't really say that because I never ran out of beer because I was smart. You know what I mean? I bought, like 3 30 packs at a whack, so I wouldn't run out.
Yeah.
But And I go through the ammo. I'm like, fuck, I got no more ammo. I go out and buy more, and you know, now with the wife, she's like, hey, listen, you better start going easy. I'm like, yeah, but I don't get to go out that often, so when I go and do it. You know what I mean? You know?
Hey, Fat Man, in that contest you're running, what all has to be done to enter that contest?
You just gotta subscribe to. I mean, all you gotta do is watch the thing. Subscribe to 3 people, 3 of my buddies.
And show your favorite gun?
Yeah, make a video showing your favorite gun or whatever.
And that gets you
I'll
in.
show you my pellet gun. Can I show you my pellet gun?
Doesn't matter, yeah.
That's gonna be a hard decision on my favorite one there.
Just it is what it is. I told in the video, my favorite weapon is my blowgun. It is. I've got all kind of badass shit, but my favorite is that blowgun.
I like that 30-06
Yep.
pretty.
I'm probably subscribed to everybody you're probably going to mention. I haven't seen it, and I haven't even seen the friggin' video.
John Roberts, Bob, Stuttering Bob, and Jason McDaniel.
I'm sub to Jason, sub to Stuttering Bob.
SSR Knives and Guns.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
subscribed.
SSI Knives. I'm subscribed to him, I believe.
You're done.
I'm
You're halfway home already.
Yeah.
probably.
I'm
He bought
subscribed.
an AK and 2,000 rounds back in 2005, and it was gone in 2 weekends. Exactly, bro. $75 for 1,000 rounds.
$75 for 1,000 rounds of what?
AK.
Oh,
And that's when I'm sorry. He said that's when 1,000 rounds was $75. He went through 2,000.
it's like you
Rounds.
can get 100 rounds of 12 gauge for $24.99 at Walmart.
I can buy 100 rounds of what?
12 gauge, 20
12
gauge.
gauge.
12 gauge.
Regular
Uh,
birdshot.
Birdshot?
Mm-hmm.
Like a target load birdshot? Something I can just go have fun with?
$24.99 down here.
Yeah.
100 rounds.
Fuck that. I didn't know that.
Yep, 100-round box of Federal or something else.
Winchester.
Winchester something, yeah.
Oh, that's
What was
good.
it
And
called?
that won't even,
Winchester, something.
those won't even hurt my kid's shoulder either.
My God, it depends on how close you are.
Well,
oh, you mean shooting it? Yeah.
yeah, shooting it, I mean, because usually I shoot, sometimes even target shoot with saber rounds, believe it or not.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I don't shoot slugs.
No.
I never have.
But I gotta start. I have to go to my buddies because see, I don't have my safe, right? So, I have to keep my guns at. Well, let me say it this way: I have to keep a few of my guns at my buddy's house,
Mm-hmm.
and so I got my muzzle loader over there, right? And he kept saying to me, "Oh, we'll go out, we'll shoot, we'll go out, we'll shoot, we'll go out, we'll shoot, we'll sight it in, we'll do this, we'll do that." And we never fucking did it. And I bought that fucking muzzleloader last November, and I haven't even put one fucking round through it yet.
Muzzleloader.
Yeah,
I got one I ain't shot. It's one of them inlines though.
yeah, me too. That's mine.
You got to put the pellets in and all that.
I like it. I like them
I'm
that
thinking
way.
of building one.
I
Building
did-
the Hawkins style.
That's what I did. That was a Knight model 101 or 100 or something.
I bought a Thompson Center.
Yeah.
I like it. I bought it at the up here in Hooksett, New Hampshire. What the hell's the name of the joint? I forget.
Yeah, if you catch them on sale, I think mine was like $69, and it came with everything.
Oh no, but this one cost me, fuck, with the scope attached to it, I think it cost me fucking $280,
Oh, I
$290.
got the El Chico version.
Yeah.
$69 on sale.
Yeah, I can't find them that cheap. I found them for about a buck and a half.
What's that?
Muzzle loaders.
Really?
Yeah, the kits. Yeah,
Oh, the kit. Okay.
they're cheaper.
Well, I haven't found any of the kits.
Mine wasn't
wanna-
a kit.
I'm not-
Mine was.
Oh,
No, working class. Not Riley's. The one.
Oh yeah,
the
I'm
one
gonna
before
carve
it.
the stock and everything.
Yeah, right.
Shooters outpost, shooters, whatever. On the left-hand side on 28 there, on 3 and 28 when you get off 93.
Mine was the synthetic stock. You didn't have to do
Yeah,
nothing.
an impact.
Bolt it together.
Yeah, an impact working class.
Looks
But-
like Will's got a ulu knife.
Yeah, I got
Let me
it. I found it in my.
Let me go back to the chat. Hang on a sec there, Will. Let me click on you, buddy. Hang on. I'm coming back. I'm sorry. Nice. That's an ooh. Looks like it's been used.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Well,
My
Yeah.
wife
Don't
loves
laugh at
hers.
me. Is there a certain way to use that?
I don't know.
My wife does.
I never know, but I mean, I never used one, so I don't know how to use one. So, is there a certain technique to it, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's badass.
Tolly
That
would,
is
You
nuts.
use it.
Tolly would know.
Yeah, it's nice. You can kind of rake it across for skinning,
Yeah.
or you can just roll it.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
He's talking about
Talking to
potatoes, right?
right. Yeah, he wasn't talking about animals. Don't worry about it.
No,
wasn't
it's
talking about-
you do your thing, I do mine. That's all right. But yeah, I won this. I wasn't buying this. This came in a box of stuff I won in an auction. So this is Alaska.
They're handy.
Oh yeah.
They're handy. I mean, they're pretty nice. My wife uses it for cutting her dough when she's making bread.
Oh yeah.
She'll usually make 2 or 3 loaves of bread, and then she'll make some hamburger buns and
Oh yeah, that
Rot
I'd never
buns
be
and
able
stuff.
to.
I thought
That wouldn't
about
last in
putting
my
it
house.
it doesn't.
I thought about using it as a weapon for Fat Man's thing because look how you can hold it like a
Chinese style.
brass knuckles, except it's cha cha cha, it's
Well,
like
you are a sick. Let me get this straight. You're not gonna skin anything with it, but you'll chop somebody's fucking head off with it.
I got less sympathy.
What you want to attack? Are you going to attack a mushroom with it?
No, self-defense.
Self-defense.
Is self-defense considered a weapon?
Nope.
Really?
Sure. If you stab somebody, it's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
Oh, you run that thing right across the jugular vein, it's gone.
Oh,
It's done.
So it's the rest of the head.
Yeah.
Will, you get in a fight with somebody, and let's say you accidentally kick them. They arrest you for assault and battery with a what do they call it? Dubbed? No, what the hell's the word they use?
Shoe.
Yeah, shod foot.
Schadenfreude.
Shod, S-H-O-D, shod foot.
Oh,
Instead of just saying you kicked them with your boots on.
I thought you
That's the
were talking
best way to do it, though.
Absolutely, it stops them in their tracks. Wow, you got screwed there, working class woodsman. $1,000 for a fucking muzzleloader? Fuck that.
about- Just depends.
That ain't getting screwed. That could be a very nice Kentucky long gun.
Well,
Yes,
I'm pretty sure it is.
some of them are worth a lot of money.
Hey,
Yeah, I've seen
Sean,
some
how are you? Good to
expensive
see you.
ones.
Perfectly incorrect. Thank you, sir, for coming in. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy 4th.
I used to watch 30 Rock. You know what I really like? That chick on there is just a hottie to me. The plain-looking one.
The plain-looking one, Tina Fey.
I don't know her name.
The
Not the
blonde.
wife, the daughter.
No,
Isn't it?
the main girl. The main. Maybe I got the wrong.
The girl from Saturday Night Live?
30 Rock.
It'd be her.
The girl from
I mean-
Saturday Night Live. She's the main actress in the thing.
Okay, let me pull her up here and I'll tell you.
I like her daughter better.
There you go, right here.
Hang on, let me go back to the internal.
There you go, buddy. Right there.
Yeah, that's her. She's a hottie, man.
Let me see.
I would sleep with her if she let me.
No shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the wrong movie. I was thinking about the old TV show with
Third drop from the sun.
yeah.
That was a funny.
I'm an idiot. I freely admit it.
I got the first and second season I can give away. I don't care for the show too much. First and second season right here. Never been
Yeah, I
played.
don't watch that show much either.
Never been played. If anybody wants me to give it away, I'll give it away.
I'll try to win it.
I know that's right.
You will win it. You will win it.
You already got that knife packaged up. I want to save you some shipping.
Take a slice and just slide it on in there.
There you go.
You don't even have to win it on a contest, and you still win it somehow. I don't know how that's possible.
He won't win this one.
Probably not.
I don't know. He might.
You going 1 to 100?
I don't know. Well, no, there ain't that many people out there. And ain't three people said that they watch it. So, I might just send it to you.
I've never seen it, so probably going to stay that way too.
How much you want for what? I don't want nothing for nothing.
Let's see. What, somebody wants to buy them?
I don't know.
KC. Well, if Casey wants to buy them, just give them to him. I don't want them that bad.
Well, that's up to everybody. If everybody wants to play for it, we can play for it. Otherwise,
You can play for it. If I win it, I'm gonna forward it to KC.
okay.
I can't type, so
He said I can't type.
now I can't get on it outside.
That's okay. Neither can I.
So it's okay.
Well, nobody's really saying anything, so I guess I'll just forward it to King Toy. Refresh.
I'm gonna throw that in. I'm gonna do a 500 subscriber video.
I can't get on it outside. Oh well.
And I'm gonna put this knife in there.
So it's okay.
You can't
Right.
pull up. Nobody's really saying.
What's going on?
I guess I'll just forward it to King Toy.
I'm hearing voices.
Is that mine?
Yeah.
That's mine because I refreshed it.
It seems like I got some rust spots or something on there. It was in the basement in a box. So. Well, how do I get those out? Just polish it with something?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Let me get the rest. Oh.
Swansea.
Okay, that was fun.
What is that? I'm still hearing voices.
Not me.
Not
Hey,
me.
me.
Guys, am I still here?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost this for a while there. Sorry. I lost my internet connection.
Oh.
Sorry about that. You guys didn't miss me?
we were no, we would have, but we were focused on something. What were we focused on?
Talking about DVDs and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Swansea Searcher, thanks for coming, bro.
Hey, Swansea.
Working Class Wisdom, I hope I made it before you left. Good night, my brother, and happy 4th to you, and have a safe trip, my friend. Okay? We'll hook up. Don't you worry, man. We'll do it.
Yeah, I've never been to Wilmington. Nothing. That's way out there. That's out near Cape Fear and all that stuff.
That was a good movie, too.
Yeah, Mr. Bullock once lives out there somewhere close.
Oh, yeah?
And so does Tom. Tom does too.
East Coast, East Texas Outlaws. I'm married. I'm not particular. I missed him. I guess I missed Working Class Woodsman.
Yeah, we took off when you was having your.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy, man.
I agree.
He's like you guys, you know, and I just met him too. And you know what's funny is I met him by accident. I I went on and I wanted to see if there was people around me into what I'm into, and be it bushcraft and all that, and hunting and all that shit. And uh, somebody had commented on one of my videos who was shooting the shit with from Hampshire. He was from New Hampshire. And anyways, I watched. I went back. I was watching one of his videos, and I saw Working Class Woodsman, and he had like friggin' 6 friggin' subs when I was when I first subbed him.
Yeah, you told me about him. He didn't have nothing.
Yeah, and that's when I did my giveaway. That was part of my giveaway. You had to go sub him up, look at him, sub him up, and do that. And but he really is. I like him a lot. I'm just glad. That's why I love this. I love this friggin' community. I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess.
Kinda.
I don't know. I don't know how to really put it to words, I guess, but
Everybody but the damn ignorant people.
well, yeah. But the good thing about that is though, Todd, is that there's more great people on here than the bad people.
I agree.
Yeah.
There are more great people on here.
What?
Hey, Mr. Tommy Boy, how you been? Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
We're all adults, man. We should be able to act like it.
And I hope I don't mispronounce this name, but I'm gonna try not to. When if I able, when if I'm able.
There you go.
We in if you're able. We in if you're able. Hey, Mr. Tommy, I seen Jamie Time having some issues. No, just with a stalker, but they're taking care of it.
That's the first time I saw that. The only thing that gets me about it is like, okay, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of us here or whatever.
Yeah.
If you take like 6 of them that are like closest to me, none of them, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no sitting down and chilling and talking about this, that, the other, and hey, here's this, and da da da. It just don't.
Right.
It just don't go down. It's kind of weird. Me and my neighbor are cool, but everybody else, like on this side of the mountain,
Right.
ain't no community. Are you fucking nuts?
I know it ain't like it used to be.
People look at me and they think I'm crazy. I'll talk to them at work, even some of my family members. I'll go, this friend of mine on YouTube, and they'll look at me and they'll go, what? And I go, what? It's definitely your ears overlap. I go, this friend of mine on YouTube. And they go, all right, explain this to me. I go through the whole freaking thing, And I'm like, gosh, you don't understand. I go, it's not like the old days on Yahoo Chat, when you didn't know if you were talking to a male or a female or whatever, and
Yeah.
I go, this is a video chat. I goes, you know how the little kids FaceTime each other on their phones? They're like, yeah. I go, same thing. Except it's a bunch of guys and girls. I said, live video feed. I says, it's like we're all sitting in somebody's house freaking shooting the shit. And I said, yeah, I'm not, friends with everybody on there. I said, but, they're good people, though, and...
Hello, Mr. Johnny.
Hey, Mr. Johnny Master at Arms done, sir. How are you, brother? And just for you, brother, go Auburn Tigers. Just because I love you.
Hey, me and my old lady have been together since like August, and she still don't. She's just like, she's still like, y'all are about fucking crazy.
Yep.
She still don't. Even after all these, like, not even that. Okay, but I'm just saying this, like the gifts that I send out and get and da 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 and stuff like that. She still don't buy into it. She thinks it's some kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, my wife's the same way. And
Yeah.
but you know what? It's like I told my wife. I got to tell you something. I go, let's say, whatever. Someone's coming through and they said, "Hey, Mike, I'm a couple hours away, da da da," or whatever, or they got in a jam or something, and they needed whatever, they needed a ride or whatever the fuck the case may be. They needed a place to crash. They're coming to my house. I says, my door's open. I says, because they're my friends. And that's what I consider you guys. You guys are my friends. I fucking open my door to my friends. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, Johnny sent you a message.
he did. Where is it? Let me see. Da 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 da. Johnny, you the man. I was just, Johnny. Johnny. I swear to Christ, brother. We would have tried to do something, or now we're gonna have to just. Now we're just gonna have to do like a chat, Johnny, like a private chat, and watch that game together, man. It should be fun. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, Johnny is a roll something,
Come on, you can
roll
do it.
some,
You can do it.
roll some coach down the hill and kick him in the nuts. Tide fan, I don't know, whatever that team, that Alabama friggin' team is down there or something. I don't know. They suck a dick anyway. But and I just happen to be, well, first and foremost, I'm a Boston College Eagles fan, but I love the Auburn Tigers too. So that should tell you why Johnny and I have fun. Come around this time of the year, come August, Johnny and I will be having a lot of fun, like we did last year too. So
I don't see how you can like the Auburn Tigers, but live all the way up the other end.
why?
He's from down that way. Johnny is.
No, Johnny's an Alabama guy. Johnny grew up down there.
I'm talking about you, man.
Oh, I don't know.
Me? I don't know. I've been rooting. Oh, you know why? Because back in the 80s, they got suspended, and they weren't allowed, whatever the rule was, they weren't allowed to do this and that. Fine, they served their suspension. And then when they came back, Johnny, please correct me if I'm wrong. When they came back from their suspension, I want to say they came back was 89. And they were like, they had one loss. They're the only team with one loss, and they played three ranked teams and beat all three ranked teams, or played four ranked teams and beat all four ranked teams. And back then, Notre Dame was the big to do and all that. So it wasn't Alabama, but you know what I mean. But at any rate, they weren't invited to the thing, and I was pissed. I was absolutely pissed.
Okay.
And so from then on, I'm like, they got screwed. So I'm always, that's, you know what I mean.
I got you.
So from that time on, I've always rooted for the Auburn Tigers.
I'm just as much a fan of Red Sox and the Yankees as I am Atlanta.
Yeah.
Is that weird? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I'm also my second when they're not playing the Patriots, and as long as the Patriots are in the Patriots have the. The home field advantage. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers, because when I was growing up,
There you go.
the Patriots. When I was growing up, the Patriots sucked, and they weren't on TV. And the only one that was on TV was the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I watched the Pittsburgh Steelers. Listen to the Patriots game on the radio, and when they got done, I'd watch the Steelers.
You ever seen that video where that dude sings about fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers?
No.
You gotta check out that dude's channel. I can't remember what his name is. He's like a country-fied dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, country-fied.
I'll try to find him. Hold on. You gotta check that channel out, Mike. He's the best. He's the best, man.
Mike sounds like a bandwagon fan because he likes the Steelers when they were.
No, because it's not that, Will. You know what it is? Is that I don't want the Patriots. I'm not going to root for the Steelers if they're going to knock out the Patriots, or if they're going to take home field away from the Patriots. You know what I mean?
Oh, what if the Steelers and the Patriots are playing? Wait a minute.
Oh, they already have. They already have, and they played in the playoffs. And Here's what I did, Will. Um, I had a
Are you
Pittsburgh.
crunching some numbers?
I had a Pittsburgh. No, I had a Pittsburgh Steeler sweatshirt on, and over that I had a Patriots sweatshirt on, and then a Patriots game shirt on. And if you remember, I call it the fog game.
Oh, I remember
was in,
that. Yeah.
it was played at Foxborough Stadium, and it was fog as it wouldn't move. It was
Yeah.
just it wouldn't move. Hey, Stump, good to see you. Thanks for coming, brother.
Had a really
Um,
good feeling that game.
Yeah, and they took it to Pittsburgh, and anyway, you know, everybody's shitting on me, you know, like, oh, who are you rooting for? I said, no, I was rooting for the Patriots, you know, and my kid brother goes, yeah, guys, ask him what he's got for a sweatshirt underneath this fucking shit. So like, what? I lifted up my shirt. Guys, when I'm talking now, you gotta remember, I'm at a game with 12 other drunk guys. Dude, they fucking stripped me off. They took my sweatshirt. They cut it. They threw it in the barrel, lit it on fire. They're all over my shit. They're telling people as they're walking, all the Patriots fans as they're walking by, he had a Pittsburgh sweatshirt on. It was just a nuts. It was a lot of fun, you know. But you know, that's what we did back then. It was just a lot of fun, you know. A lot of fun.
Hey, Mike, did you start
Yeah.
liking when you started liking Auburn? Is that when Bo Jackson was at Auburn?
I liked Auburn back in. Let me see,
Was that when
Johnny.
Bo?
What year? Johnny, what year did they get suspended? Was it 88, 87?
What year was Bo Jackson at Auburn?
Jeez.
Oh, gee, now you're gonna kill me.
Late, it's got to be mid 80s, late 80s.
87, 88.
I don't know nothing about
Was it that late?
I don't know shit about football.
If he didn't hurry his hip, he would have been went down as one of the best running backs of all time.
I met him.
What's the if? What?
If he didn't,
I met him when he played for the Chicago when he played for the Chicago White Sox. Okay.
Yep.
When he played for the Chicago White Sox, Blackjack McDowell was one of the pitchers, and another pitcher was a rookie, and his name was Jason Beret. You know, like the Army Beret.
I know him, yeah.
Jason Beret, and I went to school with his brother, and I know Jason too also, but I went out there to see him with the kid that caught for him in high school. I used to live with his brother, so the five of us went out. There's five of us that went out. Jason's brother, me, the catcher, and the catcher's brother, and we went out, and I met Bo Jackson. That man has a leg about the size of a fucking chair. His hamstring. He's just no word of a lie. It had to be this big around. He's just a phenomenal. He's just huge. Just a huge man. Huge man. Blackjack McDowell is an unbelievable guy. Real nice guy. Met him. But yeah, Bo Jackson, he was something. He was unbelievable.
They were get hit the ball, I'm telling you that.
Oh, Country Mile.
Damn right.
I met they was opening up a sports card place in Kingsport about 20 minutes where I live. They brought Dominique Wilkins in there, and I had a Beckett. I bought a Beckett. I had a few of his cards, and I got him to sign it.
Nice.
I was only like 10 years old, but I thought that was pretty cool to have the slam dunk champion over Michael Jordan that year.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about football still.
No, Dominique, that played for the Hawks, Dominique
He
Wilkins.
played for Atlanta, and then later in his career, he played for the Celtics.
He's the one that did the Tomahawk Jam.
The only basketball I knew about was the old. I watched a few of the Hornets games way back when Muggsy Bogues and stuff played.
Yeah. Grandmama, or whatever the hell you used to call him.
Yeah.
When that Carolina first came in. Okay, so Johnny Masvidal said, "Oh, I was off by about 8 years. It was November 13th, 1980. Improper recruiting, contacts, entertainment, inducements, lodging, and transportation, and again in 91. Okay, so yeah, it's been. I've been rooting for them for a very long time.
For
for
what?
the Auburn Tigers.
Uh,
Johnny wrote when they got suspended.
I
Looking
think
at it as like
the greatest running back of all time, in my opinion, and I'm a huge Steeler fan. I hate everybody's not Steeler, but I got to give this guy the best. It was Earl Campbell. I mean, if you watch him play, it was just unbelievable. His runs. I got to see him a lot because I'm a Steeler fan, and he used to just play us every week. But he's the best.
you know who he reminds me of? Watch the old tapes of Larry Zonka. That's who Earl Campbell reminds me of.
Yeah.
He just ran through people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wasn't Barry Sanders, and he ain't gonna dance with you all day long. He was just gonna run you the Christ over. He was just there to hurt you. What a phenomenal human. He was unreal. You're right. I'm with you.
thought he was on
He
the
was unbelievable.
Sounds like he should have been on the Grand Ole Opry or something.
Yeah.
Hi, Kelly Parks. How are you?
No. Nah.
Kelly Parks coming in to win a contest. I
Kelly's won a couple of knives for me.
know she is.
Yeah,
Me too.
Kelly's won a couple. And you know what's funny? Oh, Chad, let me run your giveaway. You know why?
Why?
Because every giveaway I do, guess why? Because every giveaway I've ever done, guess who hasn't won one of my giveaways?
Me.
Who has it?
Will Hornbuckle has never won a giveaway I've ever done. Whether it's the giveaways, like on my channel, or the giveaways that I was doing in the chat rooms when I was giving away all the knives and shit.
Yeah.
He's never won one.
There's somebody else I haven't won from either. NC Digger. I don't think I
Oh,
won.
really?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the football. I know a bunch of names, but
Gimp Geek, you got a good one there, but you know what? I'm still gonna take him over John Riggins.
I'm a baseball fan.
Yeah.
We was a baseball household. We wasn't a football household.
John Riggins was good for a big white boy, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was.
I never got into any of the professional sports.
Nothing.
Jim Brown was before my time. A lot of people claim fame to him, but I just never got to see him play, really.
Right. Right.
We were into it big time because it used to be a AAA team right down the road from me and TR over here called the Greenville Braves. And
Greenville Braves.
when I saw Chipper Jones and Maddox, I saw all those boys come up, and it was great.
You're
I'm
gonna
at a-
you're gonna be mad at me, Chad. When baseball went on strike,
Mhm.
so Jason Beret that I mentioned to you, who's from my hometown, the next town over, I don't know, there was this guy by the name of Tom Glavin that grew up in the next town over from me.
Mhm.
Met him too. When they were on strike, they all went down the high school, and they were all screwing around and pitching to each other and shit. And there was about 15 of us down there that were watching him. He's a good guy too, Tom Glavin.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and they were like almost like hockey players now, because everybody says that the professional hockey players are the types that you can sit there and have fucking 10 beers with in a bar somewhere, and they don't care,
Yeah.
The other ones are just like, yeah. But they were really nice to us. They were really, really nice to us.
Yeah, we would do that. 3 times a week. We'd go to the Greenville Braves game. My dad worked in like concrete, and he always got like from the salesman. You get free tickets just all the time. So we were there, 24/7.
Yeah.
Because he sold concrete and stuff.
The Mud Hens in your state too?
I got to go to a Twins game a couple of years ago.
That'd be nice. That stadium's nice.
You had a
It
great
is.
player up there too, Kirby Puckett.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kirby Puckett was a great baseball player up in Minnesota.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was.
I saw it. Okay.
He did a lot of stuff for the community too.
Yes, he did. And he went before his time, too. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That poor
Yeah.
bastard. You know?
they live hard, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, after he lost his eyesight, he went down pretty quick.
Especially the
Does
big
any-
guys. They live hard. They eat and drink and just live hard.
Does
Yeah.
anybody know who if I have the Mud Hens?
Mud hens.
It's I don't know if
Mud
it's single.
hands.
I don't know if it's single A or double A baseball.
That doesn't ring a bell.
But I saw them play. I was out in Ohio, and a lot of fun. Those
Oh, I
single
love it. I
A
love it.
teams.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, just it didn't matter where you was at. I used to just run around those places. We had our big ones were the
Oh.
Braves and the Bulls.
All right, hang on, guys. Give me 1 sec. Guys on the panel, give me 1 second.
Good.
East Texas Outlaws wants us to put our, say hi in the chat, so we can sub them up. East Coast,
Oh.
East Texas. I think you and I are subbed up, but I'll have the other guys do it. Todd, are you on the external chat or just the internal? Todd's not there.
Yeah, I can type it in though. You can
Yeah, and then you guys, if you go to,
Yeah, I can get to the external.
I know that, Mr. Tully. I'm going to tell him that right now, pal.
I'm not on the outside, but I can't get in on this machine. My other machine.
Okay. So East Texas, if you go to Todd Mitch,
Thank you, man.
if you just put his name up in the search box, and then if you go to Mr. Tully, he can still find it under Fat Man Tully, or is it under Mr. Tully? Which will he find it under?
Mr. Tully, but it's AKA Fat Man. I'm typing it in.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it should come up either way.
It does. I don't.
So that's
I
good.
don't use
I
links.
think he subscribed to me anyway.
I don't use links for shit, boys, and I find everything.
Well, look at what's his name had to change his name that time there. Desert Rebel changed his name to AAU because every time you type in Desert Rebel, you get the fighters out there in the desert.
Yeah, I know that, but there is a thing called scrolling down. You can find.
Oh, Toronto lost. Thank you, Mr. Tommy Boy. That helps. That helps the Red Sox who are in last place.
Toronto. That's how you say that, Toronto. I got a
I
buddy.
always like the Tigers.
I got a buddy that lived in Canada. He lives right down the road here. That's always a trip to talk to him.
Right.
Yeah, those Canadians,
so-
I don't know about them. They're too nice up there.
So the Outlaw had a great idea, and I usually say this, and I didn't, and I apologize. East Texas Outlaws, I should say. I'm sorry. You guys that like Mr. Tommy Boy and whoever else that may not be subsidies to everybody, check everybody out, sub them up. Everybody in there is good people. So, and everybody's got different things on their channel too. So,
Yeah.
we're not all. I have a lot of bush. Well, I watch a lot of bushcraft stuff. I try to do bushcraft. I'm not. Listen, I am not what a lot of other people are on that. Believe me.
Come on now.
I'm not. I mean, I can get away with stuff, but I do my best. I'll say that. I do my best. Check out Mr. Tolley. He does prepping. He does leather work. He does guns. He does all that stuff. Check everybody out. Will digs and does, and then he does bushcraft in the winter. I love that. So, check everybody out. If you like them, sub them up. All right. Thanks, guys.
I don't make nobody sub me.
Thanks. Appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, if you like them, stop them. If you don't, you don't. But you know,
Yeah, I don't. A lot of people will say that, after their videos.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't,
DC has a lot of bush.
if you don't like it, just go on. Okay.
I don't know.
No,
You
Bush,
know,
Bush, you're way better, brother. I like watching your stuff, man. You're way better at it than I'll ever be. So,
Oh, them boys up there kick everybody's ass.
nah,
the Fat Man just cracks me up so much. If I'm having a bad day, if I'm having a bad day, I can go to the Fat Man's channel and he just makes me crack up.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He reminds me of somebody I know. I mean, people around here. You know what I mean? It must be a Southern thing. I don't know what it is. He just reminds me of a lot of people that around here.
Thank you, sir. That's all I try to do is just bring a little bit of sunshine to a cloudy ass day.
Just
Right on.
just be real.
Well, you do very well at it.
Yeah, just be real. If you can't be yourself, who can you be? You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know
All
how
right.
to be somebody else.
Hang on.
That's why I try to do.
Will,
I try to be. I'm as real as possible.
Will, if you can hear me, Will, I
Keep
will
it
send you the
real.
link
What you see in my videos is me.
again. Will.
Yeah.
Will lost the link. Will dropped out, so I gotta.
No, I made a joke about his mustache, and he got.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he
Hurt.
lost his mic. He lost his
Hurt his
mic, so I
feelings.
just
He got better.
I said he was out there on his hike, and he found a dead ferret, and he glued it to his
Oh
face.
well, thank you, Mr. Tommy Boy. When if you're able. You all remember that channel, C. Spearman? Dang, he was a douche.
And he was. He was an ass.
I'll tell you what, you did that. My first biatch for you for one of your giveaways, and I'm watching one of your videos one day, and I didn't have a headset back then, and so obviously I got it on the laptop, and my youngest daughter hears it, and she goes, "Daddy, what does that nana mean?" Batman, honey, Batman. So then it was time to come to do the giveaway. She said, I want to help. So, of course, once she said that, my other daughter said, I want to do it too. I said, well, I says, Chad only needed one, but I'll give him two.
Yeah.
And she goes, my youngest goes, Daddy, can I do the knit? I says, honey, just do the, she was, and my wife absolutely loves when I watch Superflies.
Yeah.
And she just laughs every time she hears his intro.
You see his last one? Oh, buddy.
No, I haven't seen. Like I said, I haven't seen any videos.
That was no yo there.
I haven't seen any videos today. So
Yeah, or yesterday. Oh man, Mike. Oh no, he fucked up.
oh really?
Yeah. I'll go ahead
Yeah,
and
he
do.
I'll go ahead and tell you. He washed his paycheck.
Really? I'll have to go see it.
He left his paycheck in his pants and washed it, and it just obliterated it.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
Oh.
The day before the 4th,
Yep.
Oh.
No beer money.
No,
Beer
nothing.
money.
I offered to help him out. I was like, I'll wire you $50 real quick. He's like, nah, that's all good.
That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
See, you can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some issues going on. I thought you were just ignoring me.
No, I said to you, I says, Will, it's in your bell. I'm gonna send it again. I says, I hope you can hear me.
No, I was talking to you. I'm going way back, man. You were talking about the Mudheads, and I'm like, yeah, the Toledo Mudheads, the Detroit Tigers.
Oh, that's what I was. Yes, thank you, the Toledo Mudheads. Thank you.
Rambling on, man. You just kept talking, not even ignoring me.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I
Well,
apologize.
Mike,
Well,
get to ramble.
Yeah,
shit.
you wouldn't be heard then whatsoever.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
We ain't gonna treat you like that. I mean, we think you're an ass, but
Yeah.
Will, I apologize. I didn't mean to.
Well, you missed my blurt out of I won another contest too. I had a moment.
another one.
Another one?
Another one. Yep.
See, I'm glad you were silent. I'm glad we couldn't hear you then.
There's 2 in the last 30 minutes.
Yep.
Right?
That's
Can't
right.
have nothing. Can't have shit.
There was 5 contests on the page, and I won 2 of them. So I don't win them all.
Gimp Geek, that's fucking funny. Gimp Geek says, we were talking about Superfly washing his paycheck.
Yeah.
He goes, "Is that laundering money?" Put on pump. I love that. That's awesome.
They can't print him another one till next week, and
Yeah, because they have to cancel that one first.
And he just changed banks too, and he hadn't got his card yet. Oh.
Oh man.
Right?
Yeah, that's a tough situation too.
Ain't it? That's why I said, hey
Right
man.
before holiday weekend.
Oh,
I said I'll run to Western Union right now, and nah, it's cool, man.
Blue just brought up a good point. Oh shit! It's 12:15. Technically, right now it's 12:17. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to the United States of free America.
I'll eat another.
Hey, Will, you should start getting contests in China. That way you can get some prizes from China.
I actually have won a contest, and the guy was in China, and it was silver, and he had to smuggle it by putting it in a bag of Skittles.
Oh, yeah.
And that was an ounce of silver that I won.
Wow.
You got an ounce of silver and some Skittles.
Yeah, I didn't eat Skittles. I was a little worried, but
I
I didn't realize you aren't allowed to send silver out of the country of China.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, speaking of silver, and because it's on my brain about the, to trade, to use that as currency if something should ever happen. Do you guys hear about Greece?
Yeah.
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 So Greece, like apparently just like shit the bed, and they're only allowed. If somebody yell at me and tell me I'm wrong, but they're only allowed $67 out of their accounts
A day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're restricting them the amount of money they're letting them pull out every day.
Well, you guys that know me know I'm not one of those "oh, the sky is falling" type deal. But you also know that I have no problem with prepping and making sure that you got what you need in case of yada 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 yada.
I'm just an investor, man. I don't think.
No. But what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that anybody here is. I'm just saying that, not for nothing. In my lifetime, other than some third world country stuff going under, but in my lifetime, Greece is the first country I've ever seen that.
Yeah,
You think about it, sort of kind of went under. So
Yeah, they just
it makes you think. It makes you think. Could it happen to us?
Oh yes, it's gonna happen.
It couldn't happen anywhere. I mean, if everybody, if a massive amount of people right now go out Monday or Tuesday and pull out just $400 or $500 each, that ain't worth a damn. There'll be all kinds of damn shit going under and damn going bankrupt and all kinds of stuff.
It's already happened here before.
Hey Stan, how are you?
It happened in Rome not too long ago, didn't it?
So
We're gonna get hyperinflation, man.
Yeah, it's not. Greece is not the first place, Mike. It just happened in Rome not too many years ago.
They're
really?
Yeah.
They're paying all this money and they don't have nothing to back it up, man.
This is the second time it's happened over there.
It's all a illusion. They make you think the stock market's doing good, but it really ain't.
But
Uh,
the
Yeah,
U.S. is kind of getting
and
that way too, though.
I'm sorry, Tyler. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Tyler. Mr. Tyler, I apologize. Go right ahead.
No, sorry. The U.S. is getting that way too. We don't have enough gold to back up our dollars.
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
So,
um,
is the U.S. going to be next?
well, that's what I'm worried. And Annie brings up a great point because I heard the guys we were talking about at work, and then one of the guys showed me on his tablet some article, and Ann just brought it up. They need to pull in Iceland, is what Ann said in the external chat. And I agree. Iceland,
Sanity.
I think they should too, Annie. I think they should pull in Iceland.
well, after they passed that last trade thing, I mean,
Yep.
and
That's
what TR was telling us about, and shit, I looked that shit up just to see and get there. And China has so much. All they've got to do is say, you can't do this and you can do that, and they can cut off all kinds of shit. I mean, they can at some point. I mean, they can say like, you can't accept ships from Germany for the next year or so, and they can say that, and it's we can't do nothing about it. What the fuck kind of shit is that? You know?
all right. So Stan wrote that's why they want to rush the TPP so we can absorb some of that IMF debt load.
Well, when the stock market crashed this last time, I
Yeah,
lost. I lost. I didn't lose everything, but I lost quite a bit. And since then, I've been getting into silver and gold, and I still got it, but I ain't putting no more money into it.
right.
But all my extra money is going into silver and gold.
I wasn't old enough to have any when it happened, but a lot of people that I knew, parents and friends and other people like that, there was something down here called Carolina Investors. They were doing that same thing. They were
Really?
giving money out on false pretenses. Like if you went in there, they'd kind of work with you. Like, well, so you want this? Oh, we won't give you this loan. We'll give you this over here, but you can't go buy the house with it. But it's just
Right.
like you can't do that shit. A
I
lot.
just don't trust the bankers, man. I just don't trust the bankers.
I don't have any money in any bank whatsoever. I
I
got
mean,
I've got
I don't have nothing. As soon as my direct deposit goes in there, I get all of it out, every single bit of it.
I don't
Um,
maybe it's bad, but I'm a cash man. I got three different safes, two here and one somewhere else. And I've been
right.
like that since I was 22, 23 years old. So I've been doing all right. And it might go shit on me, but it ain't hurt me nothing. It ain't hurt me not one bit.
There's no way the stock market go on a vertical. It's been on a vertical incline for the last 5 years. There's no way.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know what's been on a vertical incline, but I see what you're saying. It's getting better, but it should get better because we're in the hole.
Yeah,
We
It
hit
ha
bottom, so there's nothing below bottom, so it has nowhere to go but the top.
yes.
it has to go down, dude. And when it goes down, there's gonna be blood in the streets. But I'm telling you.
Annie, first of all, sweetheart, there is no need for you to apologize. Annie wrote, "We are going to have to do the same thing." Going back to referencing Iceland, I'm assuming, and she said, "It is time, people." Sorry, no, don't apologize. You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
And then we in a Fayable. Oh, I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
But
Says,
I love my
I
country.
remember when Germany was asking for their gold back. I do not. I apologize. I do not remember when Germany was
Yeah,
asking
I
for their
do.
gold back.
I remember. We only gave them a little bit. We didn't give them all of it. We pretty much fucked them. You know what I mean?
Jerry, I'm going to ask him in 1 second. Todd, I know you can't see the external. Jerry Pruitt is asking you a question.
Uh,
He Yes, Todd. You buying bullion or I'm gonna mispronounce this word too. Numismatic, numismatic gold and silver. Did I say that right? Say it again.
I buy
Say that
about
again, Mr. Tomley.
Numismatic.
The word numismatic, gold and silver.
I
Go ahead, Todd. I'm
buy
sorry.
I buy about 60% bullion, and I buy about 40% of like lunar coins and stuff like that. And I buy in gold wise, I buy like quarter ounce gold pieces and some gold like 15-gram gold half ounce gold bars and stuff like that. Pretty much bullion, but I do get a little bit higher over premium stuff, lunars, and I got a whole set of lunars of the almost a whole set of the lunars there. But I do it for investment purposes. I don't fall in love with my coins. I'm gonna sell that shit when the price is right. I'm selling that shit. You know,
I like to.
I'm in it to make money.
Right. Brandon, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, brother.
I
Hey,
hope. I hope that.
Stan, Stan just hit the frickin' nail on the proverbial bullhead with the hammer. He said we have a distribution and waste problem, not a wealth problem. Those who think they deserve to live better than those they serve. Is that not right? I mean, really, I'm thinking he just we use a sports analogy. He just cranked that one out of the park.
yeah. Into the cheap seats.
Yeah, you got it, bro. That's in the bleachers with all the drunk guys,
That's right. That's the best seats.
right? I used to love sitting there when I was like 13, 14 years old, and the old man would take us into Fenway Park. And back then, you can sit there for, I swear to God, I'm not lying, $5.
Oh,
And I come out of there, and my father would be looking at me. What's the matter with you, son? I go, nothing, Dad. And I am absolutely high as a fucking kite from the second-hand weed smoke that was there, man. Oh, it's like I was taking a power hit from everybody that was there. You know, I'm just like going, thank you. You know.
One of my daughters went to one of the county fairs one year with some friends. She come rolling back in the house, and I didn't think they was going to the fair because they were only gone for a couple hours, you know. And she came in and didn't think Dad would notice that she was stoned out of her fucking mind. She promptly got busted.
probably.
Mikey's on the Enterprise. He looks like he locked Spock in the bathroom. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's in the Buffalo Bill suite.
Well, I tell you what, I'm feeling froggy tonight.
Uh-oh. Who's he going to jump on?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on tonight. I'm out of control. I'm out of control.
I'm out of control.
Better not be that young lady behind you. She'll put you back in. She'll put you. Make sure you're not going out of control.
Yeah.
Don't hurt no toads that jump in there.
I've already ate 3. Shit, I forgot what they're called.
I think good.
Freezy Pops, man. Freezy Pops.
Yeah.
Freeze
Oh, shit.
That looks like a banana. I can't stand banana freeze pops, but I love bananas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I just used to grab them Freezy Pops right out of the freezer.
Yep.
I'd grab them 2 at a time.
Problem is, I used to punch myself in the
They were
forehead for the ice
bad
cream
news.
headache to make it go away, right?
I've never had one.
Did you hate getting that ice cream headache? I'd be like, fuck. Oh, that hurts.
I've never had one.
You never had an ice cream
You
headache?
never had a Freezy Pop?
No, man, come on. I couldn't put like the ice cube or whatever. Nothing never happened.
You You never got an ice cream headache or a
You
freezer?
lucky.
Wow.
I don't get headaches in general. Period.
Wow.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, I go to the.
I get those migraines that knock you out for a couple of days.
I can.
Well, I don't get migraines, but I just get them from eating my ice cream too fast, or the freeze pops, or oh, you know what else does it to me? I'll go get a milkshake and suck back a milkshake, and I'll
Yeah.
be like, oh shit.
Oh, I've been
Oh,
sitting.
yeah.
I've been sitting right beside plenty of people with my old lady. Did the same thing, but I can do I can. You know what I'm saying? You can take like a chunk of ice cream. I can push it up to the roof of my mouth, and nothing ever happens.
Never get one.
Country
Yeah.
Pepper.
I've never felt it.
You're
No.
lucky.
Hey, Country Pepper, how are you? Hey, Chad, Country Pepper says, holy hell, I get on here, and the first thing I hear is Mike saying how high he was. Not too bad for a guy who hasn't smoked pot for a gazillion years and drank, huh?
I still smoke. Not a
I
lot.
quit doing that shit, man. It got me into too much trouble.
Yeah, I don't now. Not near as what I used to. I smoked solid for 10, 11 years. 10, 11 years every day. Now it's once a week at most.
Yeah,
I will say there's times when I've wanted to.
It's too good nowadays, man. That
Oh,
shit's too
dude.
good not to try it. That shit
I'm
is.
with you.
Woo!
But when I was smoking pot, I think I mentioned this on another chat before, but when I was smoking pot, the THC levels were like fucking 7%, 8%. They're like fucking 18% or better now.
Oh man.
It's, I'd be out for a fucking week if I ever smoked a joint.
Nah, you don't smoke that much. It's just
Yeah.
I hit it once or twice, dude, and I'm in another world for 3 hours doing shit,
See,
sharpening knives and fucking movies.
but see, once again though, Chad, it's me. I can't do it till it's gone. You know, I got to do it till it's gone. You know,
I don't
I'd
think
hit it.
you won't be able to. You'll forget about it. You'll take about 3 or 4 puffs and put it down and be what? And you'll be just gone. You'll just be there ain't no smoking no more of it.
Hey, P. NASCAR, how are you? Thanks for coming in, brother. Good to see
I
you.
get them munchies and shit. That's not good.
I never did. I never did.
Yeah.
And
Tommy.
I always wanted to do something. It's like it didn't make me want to sit down and watch a movie and stuff. It made me want to go like play golf or go do something.
Yeah.
It energizes me.
Tommy, I sent Tommy links. I just want to make sure he saw them.
He's got them. He's just being a
Okay.
dick.
All right. I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Maybe Mikey's chat ain't redneck enough for him.
That's it.
Yeah, but I'm a redneck though. Not as good as not as good as he is, but you know.
You tell him, Mikey.
Oh, I want to hear something wicked funny. So,
I'm so mad I can't.
so I get here and I got to replace the clothesline, and my daughter says, "Daddy, how are you going to do that?" I said, "I don't know. I'm just going to tie it on the other side of the tree." Well, it broke in half. She runs in the house. She runs in the trailer here, right? And I'm reading this book on knots, you know. And she says, "Daddy, I'm sure the knot that you need is in this book." And I'm like, "Yep, I'm sure it is. Thank you for bringing that up to me." But I'm out there doing that clothesline. 2 red squirrels are fighting each other. They fall out of the tree, like 2 inches from my friggin' foot, and I'm trying to step on them. And my daughter's like, "Daddy, why are you doing that?" It's because that's going to be dinner tonight if we can get the sons of bitches. You know? But she goes, "You going to make me eat squirrel, Daddy?" I goes, "No, you don't have to, but I'm going to."
Squirrel's good stuff.
Yeah, pan fryer. Oh,
Oh,
All right, Tommy. I just want to make sure. I just, you know, I was getting nervous there. That's all.
he's not. He's good.
I just get nervous. That's all.
He's. Mm,
You know.
The fat man.
yeah.
Hey, Fuzzfoot, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. That's awesome. I'm sure they will start a war to cover up how much they screwed up the economy, like the 3.8 trillion they lost at the DOD.
Howdy.
You never know, brother. You never know.
It'd be interesting to see what it is they're struggling the most for in
Sorry.
grief. What is the everyday family? What's working for them? Is silver working for them? Is gold working for them? Is commodities like pots and pans or food or ammunition or what is it that's getting everybody by right now in this rough time they're in?
Doing their little extra activities,
Yeah.
but mostly they're illegal.
I mean, it's a little early. Yeah, I'm sure the black market's definitely open. It's on.
Around me, that's how the ones are getting by. That's just around me.
Yeah, I mean, but see, this is what happens. So then, and do you guys agree that when it's times like this, the black market strives?
It is. It's popping.
Yeah.
It strives in times like this, and
Cuts the taxes out.
but I mean, but it gets a lot of people in trouble, and some people beat up too, and some people dead.
Yeah, just in the last, I'd say just in the last year, at the flea markets that I go to, there's been just a blow up of like the counterfeit clothes and what is it? All kinds of damn shit. Just fake this, fake that. Even the vaporizer things. Like if this company is an awesome vaporizer, they'll have it'll be called Tater or whatever. They'll have later over here.
Right.
Look just like it. And it's, you know what I'm saying? But it's half the price, and that shit is everywhere. It's everywhere. I've seen it's all. It's crazy.
It is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that kind of all over the place. I mean, there's a lot of companies cloning guns too now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Jerry Pruitt is asking
Seeing
a
a
question.
lot of that.
Jerry Pruitt's asking a question on the because I mentioned the squirrel, because there's a huge lag. But he wants to know if anybody's ever pressure cooked a squirrel.
Oh, God, that.
And then does it help? I never have, so
What?
I don't know.
They've done what? You cut out a second there.
I'm sorry. Jerry Pruitt asked, anyone tried to pressure cook squirrel?
No.
That's one question. And then he
I
says,
haven't.
does it help? I'm thinking taste-wise, I don't know. I don't know what doesn't
Oh,
help.
if he doesn't like it, then
Well, because squirrel can be kind of tough if you don't cook it right.
it's
Yeah.
a dark meat and it's greasy.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think if you pressure cook it, it wouldn't be quite as tough anyway.
Fuzz, I do, but only certain animals. I'll pick up deer and
Don't run him off again.
yeah, I'm already leaning back. Getting squeamish, man.
Damn PC fucking bullshit.
No, you guys do your thing. I'm not. Whatever your turns you
oh,
on.
I'm sorry, Will. I
That's all
apologize.
right.
I wasn't thinking, dude. I wasn't thinking. I apologize.
No, you don't have. There's no. We don't have to make it a vegetarian talk.
I apologize. Stop. You taking off, brother? Good to see you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, brother. Can't talk about nothing.
Yeah, no.
They're taking everything from
Johnny, you taking off? Thank you, Johnny, for coming in, and I hope everything's working well for you, brother. I know you've been busy, and I'm glad that you're busy, believe it or not. I hope that came out right.
I think so.
But I am glad for you, Johnny.
Close enough, it didn't. They got the point.
Can't talk about the steers. Can't talk about the queers. Can't talk about nothing.
I know. So what?
Let me
Can't
see.
have no fun in this chat.
Oh, I'll give you one that's irritating me. If you guys saw it on my Facebook, for those of you that are on Facebook, you might have saw it. But here's one that's irritating the snot right out of me.
The snot.
So a friend of mine, I shared a thing. I shared something my friend wrote. He gave the case law on it, and the doctor number and the whole 9 yards you can look up. That how it's legal in the United States to burn our flag, our United States flag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't remember that, Mikey?
Right. But here's the thing.
It was called First Amendment rights.
Right. But here's the thing. Right. So, but now we don't have. Well, there aren't too many flying up here, but I see a lot of them on pickup trucks in the state of New Hampshire and Maine and Vermont. But here, the South doesn't have the right to fly the Confederate flag.
Yeah.
And
Well, the difference is one's on government property, and they aren't
they're
burning
taking away.
The government's not burning the U.S. flags. People are.
Yeah, but hang on. They're taking away. TV Land's taking Dukes of Hazzard off the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
all
think
about
it's.
It should be the states that the dam that it's always been. And if California don't want to do it, ban it. But the state it's always been, it needs to say the same.
It should be a fundamental right to fly. My greater point was if it's the First Amendment right to burn the U.S. flag, why under that same amendment can't you fly a flag?
Well, because one's on government property. It's two different issues. You're talking about you can fly a flag. You can put out a Confederate flag right in front of your house. That's the difference.
It is can't be above. It can't be above the American flag.
Well, it can't be on a public government property like the United States is portraying. This is our flag. It can be on your property, and the only reason Dukes of Hazzard and all that shit, that's all about money. People are afraid they're going to lose money and stuff like this. Not the government. The government ain't telling these people they're not allowed to sell this stuff. It's the companies.
No, but they're doing it.
Huh?
Because they're afraid they're going to lose money because of what the government's doing.
On your own private property, the American flag has to be above the rebel flag. It can't go above the American flag. That's a
I never heard that.
That's a law. You ain't supposed to have
And the only damn reason it's a big deal is it comes a bunch of white assholes involved in a bunch of bullshit stuff that they did years back.
Yeah, there's some really bad things that we allow that's protected under the First Amendment, and there's nothing we can do about it because unfortunately, idiots got rights too. Like the Ku Klux Klan and these guys that picket the funerals and call them all fags and stuff like that. That religious group, the Westboro Baptist Church. They have nobody can stop them. The government can't stop them. It's their First Amendment rights to be like that. But that don't mean they ain't gonna pay a price for doing that. They pay a price every day. People that have that flag for whatever reason. Let's say they're racist and hardcore. Well, they might be all right with their 5 friends, but they pay a price every day in society for their First Amendment rights.
I know plenty of them, and they got rooms with the flag all over the place, but they don't even understand what the fuck it means. Yeah. The only reason they got it in there is because of what they see in movies and whatever their daddies told them, and he's waving it around yelling, "I hate this and I hate that," and it ain't got a damn thing to do with it. And if the son of a bitch was purple instead of red, it might even be a different fucking story. That damn red, you just see it, and it's just it does something to people. It's like blood, red, hate.
It's about heritage, man.
Sorry about that, guys. I got cut off again. The internet up here isn't the best.
And it's a bunch of people that just haven't that aren't educated about it and haven't taken the time to educate themselves about what it really means.
I try to tell them, and they don't even like, what?
You can't blame a flag for killing.
Exactly. And just because
the rebel flag is older than the American flag, people.
They're using it as a extension of their dick.
If you have to take down the rebel flag, you need to take down the American flag too.
Well, the rebel flag actually looked a lot different than the one you're talking about now. It was a big
Well,
white,
the Glasden flag is one of the oldest, isn't it?
it was a big white flag with the little rebel in the corner, kind of like our stars and stripes now.
Right.
I got one, and yeah, I got one.
Now, wasn't the Glasden flag? The Glasden flag was on. Oh, I was reading. Shit. I want to say it right. I don't want to give misinformation. I know the insignia was on the drum on the drums. Yep, back in the Civil War days.
Yeah, but isn't it leading? Isn't all this leading to people being less creative and less outspoken and no kind of thought? Yeah, I don't like. I'm not saying people ain't got rights and it's bad to call somebody a queer and what and black and Mexican and who the fuck yeah, okay, but come on, man. I mean, it's damaging all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
I love my country, man, but I just don't trust my country, man.
No, see, I love the country. I don't trust the government.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's leading into a everybody's just gonna be quiet and be robots and not just like you won't be able to say shit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want them. The last thing you want is the government banning flags or books or anything like that.
And here's the kicker, okay? Good night, Bush brother. Good to see you, my friend. Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys saw this on YouTube or not. I watched the video. I want to say Tuesday. Guy walks into Walmart. He wanted a Confederate flag made and a cake, Confederate flag, and they wouldn't do it. So he said, "Okay, can you do me a favor?" He said, "Can you make me the ISIS battle flag?" And they did. So can somebody please just? We're not gonna make the battle flag, the Confederate battle flag for you, because that stands for racism, that stands for this, and that stands for that. But we're gonna make you the battle flag for ISIS. Now, if that's just not the stupidest ass thing I have ever heard in my lifetime.
I bet a Jewish bakery would have made it, Mike.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Here's another thing. Not to get off subject, but here's another thing. I'm happy for the Supreme Court ruling on the gay marriages. Good for you. Good luck. Have fun. I don't care. I think it's fair. I think it's fine. However, here's the problem I'm having. There's already a couple. See, I have no problem going with the Constitution. I tell people all the time. The Constitution isn't a buffet. You can't pick out what you like and leave the rest. You have to take it all. And sometimes it sucks to take it all, And so now they made it, the Supreme Court did their thing. So now it's already happening, separation of church and state, yada, 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 and that's all well and good. So now you have a gay couple that's suing a church for not having them marry them. You can't do that, number one, because of separation of church and state. A church does not have to marry you whether you're gay, whether you're... there's a church where I grew up in Wilmington, Mass. that wouldn't marry a friend of mine and her husband because her husband was a Protestant and she was Catholic. He says, I'm not... And the pastor of the church, Catholic church, said, I'm not doing it. And they went to another church and they did it. Um, I I don't see where you get off suing a church. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like probably a bad thing to. Well, I'll say it anyway. It's like tit for tat. You know, it's like you can't have your cake and eat it too. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
you can't sue a church. Those are their rules. Those are their. It's like going to Walmart. You can't carry a gun in a Walmart or Target, right? Big huge sign, right? No gun zone. Fine. We think it sucks.
Really?
But rules are rules.
You
You know what I mean?
You
And you
can.
got to abide by them to go into
You
that
can
building,
hear.
right?
It's not all
No,
of
but
them.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm using it as an example.
Yeah.
So rules are rules. If a church doesn't want to marry you because you're gay, rules are rules. The Supreme Court has no
Yep.
jurisdiction over churches. Sorry, people, they don't.
Well, it should be like that anywhere. It should be like that with any business too, really.
You know,
Yeah.
but
But that's what
you
they're
know,
saying. What the government's saying is it's not.
That's right.
and
They are.
and I
They are
just
I'm
saying-
sorry if I've got a business and that's my property,
yep,
I should be able to refuse the right of service to anyone.
you
absolutely,
should
and
do
I
it.
don't have an issue with that. Okay.
I should be able to say Mike's ugly. I don't want to serve him.
Horse
But
face.
it's, and it's just, but that cake thing really kicked me right in the nutbag. That was just, are you kidding me? You won't make a battle flag, a Confederate battle flag, but you'll make a ISIS battle flag cake for somebody. Are you bleeping kidding me? I don't know. It just, sometimes the thought process of people, and you guys know I ain't no rocket scientist. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not none of that stuff.
Hey, now.
But my point, I just don't get it. I don't get how these are supposed to be.
Colonel Mike.
It just irritates the shit right out of me.
Dude, somebody's gonna get offended that the Bud Light can is how it is, and the son of a bitch is gonna be yellow in a month or two.
Yep.
It's just how it is. It's just they rewriting it all, buddy, slowly but surely.
But that's what the government wants us to be, is just a bunch of
Like
automatons.
Right.
I said before, yeah.
That's all
Like,
they want.
listen to
Hi,
some,
Galen Long. How are you? I'm sorry.
no, listen to some of the comedians nowadays. They're losing money. They can't even work because
Yep.
you can't even tell a damn joke. You can't even joke.
Eddie Murphy today, coming out like he did in the early '80s, mid '80s, whatever the hell it was when he started coming out, with all his stuff on being gay and stuff. And back then he got death threats and all that. They wouldn't allow none of his shit. None of it. None of it. You'll never see another TV show like Archie Bunker.
No, I think that's Will with the shit in the background. I can't remember who said that was though.
I got nothing going on
Oh, never mind. I don't know who it is.
unless
I
you hear
don't have-
fireworks.
I don't have shots in the back. I have a headset on anyways. You guys wouldn't hear the gunshots anyways.
There ain't nothing here. Nothing but the birds and the squirrels and the turds and me.
If somebody's hearing fireworks, yeah, that's probably here. I mean, there are fireworks going off everywhere.
Yeah, you can't even, like I said, it's going to limit the thinking process. It's
It is. I don't get it.
no more, the inventive thought and freak. It's just going to be gone.
And again, I think it's great that it's all like that. But man, it bothers me. But I mean, yeah, but it bothers me that I have to agree and say that the Klan has a right to protest, the Klan has a right to picket and all that, and spew all their crap, because under the Constitution they have that right to do that. I do not agree, nor will I ever, with what comes out of their yap. However, under principle of what they're doing, yeah, I have to, because I believe in the Constitution.
Yeah, they're slowly rewriting that. Slowly rewriting that bastard. Draft
You know
number
what I'm
2.
saying? You take the good with the bad. It pisses me off, but But the goddamn the freaking Walmart thing, damn, does that get me?
Well, that's Walmart doing that. That's not the government.
Well, yeah, they're just
Yeah,
they're
but you
just
know
trying
what?
to be
That
politically
shit,
correct.
Yeah.
yeah, but the shit rolls downhill. Okay, it's like TV Land taking off the Dukes of Hazzard. Okay, they didn't have to, but I'm gonna guarantee you one thing. Now, TV Land, yeah, TV Land's not NBC. Okay, no big deal, but TV Land still has a ton of money. Okay, so some
Yeah.
higher up said, "Hey, listen, you're not doing it."
They don't want to go through the meetings. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I don't think I want one of these. I want one of these big companies like because TV Land's a big company. I want TV Land or a company like that to grow a set of nuts, stand on their own big 2 feet, and say, "Fuck you. We're not doing that."
That shit's over.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit
And
is
then,
It's
and
not
then if
going
it
to happen anymore.
take them to court for it, and say to them they don't want us to do this or they're going to do this. Take them to court.
Yeah, but they'll throw it out before it even gets there.
You know.
Yeah.
I know, but they do that shit all the time. They have the choice to toss it out before they even.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Chad. I don't know, brother.
I know. Trust me. I heard. Who was it? I heard the old I love old Norm Macdonald. And he tells all kind of gay type jokes and Jewish jokes. Son of a bitch is not a racist person. It's a joke. And they're all over his ass just because. But he's done it for years and years and years. But all of a sudden now he's wrong.
Right. And that's the other thing too.
It's a bunch of
I truly believe that if you want high weapons machinist, good to see you. I know you were in here earlier, and I apologize. I think I skipped you. I truly believe Johnny Mastrodon's done has said it many a time. They divide us, and they do it in a bunch of ways. And I believe that when we take off labels off of people, when we stop labeling people, then the racism and all that bullshit will stop. But when we say, you know, for a Spanish person to do this, or you know, first Asian to do that, when you put that label on there, it's never going to go away. You know, and we become so sensitive to, you know, I'm Italian and a little Irish, you know, and shit, there is nobody on the face of this planet tells more Italian jokes than me.
Oh yeah.
And I've told them to my grandmother who came right off the boat, you know, and you know she'd give me the, you know, but
Are they more wrong? Like the little Italian ladies and even the little Jewish grandmothers and stuff like. Why don't you and tell their sons that? Why don't you find you a nice Italian girl? What?
yeah,
Okay, is that racist?
right. You know, because today if you said to somebody, go find yourself a nice Asian girl or something, right? You are fucked. You know what I mean?
The Italian grandma talking to the grandson, and he's dating whoever, and she's Polish or what the fuck ever she is. And why don't you go find you a nice Italian girl? Is that grandma being racist, or is she just like her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the labels people put on, like they'll say
I don't think they're being racist about it. Most of them
you
are.
know, people will be like, you know, people will say the fucking, you know, people will go, oh, all the Muslims, they're all terrorists. No, they're not, you idiot. The extreme ones are.
Yeah.
You know, that's like saying every friggin' Italian is in the fucking
even all the
mafia.
Muslims.
No, but I'm just saying that's like saying every friggin' Italian's in the mafia.
Yeah,
You,
that's what
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Or every Irishman is gonna go bomb someplace. You know, when the North Ireland and all that were in that huge fight over religion, um, and I just don't get it. You know?
Give me the Greek.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get how somebody could say, "Oh, Muslims are terrorists." First of all, some extreme Muslims are terrorists, yes, but you have to put the extremists part in there. You don't just say Muslim. You know, no, you're not, because there's a couple of white American guys that got as terrorists too. So let's not, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it burns the shit right out of me. You know?
What's up, Six?
I'm sorry, I ranted.
Well,
I
it's,
apologize.
you know, people won't judge people for who they are anymore.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's easier to lump people into a group than try to judge them to get to know somebody and know what they're like.
And that's part of that division that they want us to do.
It's
And they
easier.
want it that way. The government wants it that way.
It's easier
Yep.
to control. It's easier to control that way.
Yeah.
And it's always the gay community or the Asian community or the black community or whatever, the Spanish community.
What
No, it's
about
not,
the
you idiot. No, it's
fat
not.
white guy community?
Exactly. It's the community. Period. Hey, Six, how are you? Good to see you. It's the community. THE, the community. Don't ask me to spell community. I can't.
We're gonna do a giveaway for Mike here.
Why do you have to separate? As soon as you say black, purple, white, pink, whatever, you're forming division. You're forming a race. You can't do that, you know. And it's just, damn, I hate him.
Wasn't it Nancy Reagan that said it takes a village to raise a child?
Yes, I think it was.
Was it Nancy? I can't remember.
I think
Pretty
you're
sure
right.
it was.
I think you're right.
You know, it couldn't be closer to the truth.
She's
Because
absolutely right.
in that village you have so much diversity. And if everybody's got an input into that child's life, the racist parents aren't going to raise racist kids.
That's right.
Because the kids are getting it from all around.
Yeah.
My grandparents were racist.
Oh,
They wanted nothing to do with black people and nothing to do with Mexican people.
Yeah.
You know, the Mexicans always came to Minnesota, worked at the cannon factory, and taking away jobs all the time. They weren't taking away no jobs. Nobody else wanted to do them anyway.
I believe that was Hillary Clinton.
Or,
No, it wasn't Hillary. Was it?
No.
I
That
don't
was
think it was
Nancy, I
Hillary.
think.
I thought it was.
No, I
I
think it was
thought it was
Nancy.
before Hillary.
Yeah.
If it was Hillary,
It
she's
could. I mean, it could be. It's been a long time ago, so
Yeah, she actually wrote a book on it.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. It could be.
Alright.
I don't know.
You don't have any original
I remember
ideas.
it a long time ago.
They all steal their ideas anyway. Nothing.
But I tell
Right.
people,
But,
tell guys at
you know,
work.
It does work that way.
I tell guys at work all the time. I got four. I got four guys that I got two guys that and we tease each other all the time. And I got two guys that are Dominican and two guys that are Puerto Rican, and apparently way back when the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, if you call the Dominican a Puerto Rican and vice versa, they would like want to slap you in the mouth. So I goes, okay,
I remember
so
those
which two we
days.
use? I says, which two? I said, I don't get it. How do you? Well, Mike, there's believe it or not, da 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 da. So they're explaining to me the history, which is cool because I like history. So, and they were explaining to me all the stuff. So I go, oh, so you guys are Mexican? Well, let me tell you something. The four of them want to kick my ass.
Did you get hit?
Oh, they want to kill me. So, but the thing is like, so I make a slight joke. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's, we're all laughing with each other. but the thing of it is that we don't, like one of the guys says to me, they says, we couldn't work anywhere else because if we did, we'd probably all get written up for, and I go, well, why? I don't think I'm a racist. I hate everybody equally. So, so the other kid just started laughing. He goes, Mike, you're really bad. I goes, no. I says, but here's the thing. I says, I don't mean to laugh at it. I says, but I'm going to tell you. I says, first of all, we became too sensitive to begin with. And you can blame the friggin', I call them the do-gooders, but it's those politically correct people, I call them the do-gooders. But, yeah, that's what I call them. You're like the people that take the name of off of the father and daughter dance, and they have to call it something else.
Jerry Lewis got rich on people like that. What?
What's that?
No, I ain't gonna say that.
What?
Oh no, because I like Jerry Lewis.
So he got rich off the do-gooders.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he did.
He did.
No, but I mean, the do-gooders, it's like every kid gets a trophy for
No, don't even. Yeah, don't.
there's nobody wanted was a tie. Bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Kids how to lose.
Tie my ass. You weren't keeping score?
Hopefully we're gonna be dead. Hopefully we're gonna be dead by all this. When we're gonna be gone and hell, fuck it. So let them do what they want. Let them walk around drooling, not thinking for themselves. Hey, I won't be here.
Here's another one. Try to go in a Walmart or a Target. And for those of you that are too young to remember, maybe there isn't anybody in here too young to remember except for Brandon. But cap guns. Remember the cap guns we used to have? I don't know what you guys call them. We call them cap guns. With the
Yeah.
you buy the box with the, you put them in your little gun and you fed it through and you go find one of those.
Fed it through.
Good luck.
Oh, you can't. That would be an explosive.
Right. Good luck finding those. Cyber.
You remember those red the caps? How they were like on strips?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You just bang rocks on them and make them pop.
Right. Yeah. And those used to go in the guns.
The whole roll, yeah.
Yeah.
We used to do the whole roll with a hammer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And imagine we all came out all right. We can't watch Roadrunner anymore because it's too violent. Those are do-gooders, Get that off the TV. That's not right. That's a do-gooder.
Well, you gotta watch Cap
Yeah.
now. If there's cops around, though, they'll shoot your ass.
Right.
So.
All right, that's cool, Brandon. I wasn't sure whether you were too young to have one or not.
He doesn't count.
We used to play cops and robbers. You play
He doesn't
cops and
count.
robbers now. Go ahead and try. You know what I mean?
Get shot in your front yard.
Right. We should play Cowboys and Indians. Good luck playing that fucking game again.
Hey, I know. I showed a knife that I've got on my channel. It says Red Man on it. Not too long ago.
Yep.
No, I shouldn't have done that.
Yep. Go see if you can go find another bag of Red Man leaf tobacco. Yeah, the chewing tobacco.
That's exactly what it is. It's a full bronze knife that says, Red Man chewing tobacco on it. Boy, yep. I got lit up.
Yep. Country Prepper, thanks for coming in.
You gotta show it again. Be a dink.
Yeah. You have a great 4th of July, okay? Country Prepper, thank you.
Be careful out there.
Enjoy. Cyber Curtain, good. How are you?
Have a blast. Might not be one next year.
Right.
Well, yeah, in Minnesota, we can't even have the good fireworks anymore.
Yeah. We can't have the good ones either.
Stan says they used to go into the...
When I was a kid, we'd have all them.
Well, we got Fun Fest, so we get good ones.
Yeah, Georgia and Tennessee, you can get the good ones.
Stan says they used to go into the army camp, find blanks that hadn't been fired, put them in a vise with a screwdriver and a hammer. Bang. We used to do that.
Wow.
I stole, Dan, I stole 2 rounds, 2 shotgun shells, 2 shotgun slugs from my grandfather's drawer. And I was about, I don't know, 11 or 12. I mean, my buddy did it with a nail and a hammer, with a vise. We were at least smart enough because my father actually had the vise on a piece of 5/8 plywood. So we were at least smart enough to take the vise outside and go in the woods and do it. And I'll tell you what, I don't think that I ever got a beating in my life the day we got caught doing that. It was explained to me later on in life what could have happened because it was in the vise. But yeah, I remember those days were fun. But man, but that was back in the day too. My father kicked the shit out of my friend too, and then he said, "Go home and tell your father," right? So 2 minutes later, here comes my friend down the street with his father, and his father still had the fucking leather strap in his hand. And I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm not getting it twice." And he came in, and my father's like, "Vic, come on in," and
Yeah.
he goes, he says, "Thanks for catching them." He said, "Oh, no problem." He said, "Listen," he says, "I gave Patrick a couple of, biffs upside the top of the head and kicked him in the ass." He said, "Oh, yeah, he told me." He says, "He got another one for me, for you making him do that to him, too." And I'm like, "You got to be kidding. I'm going to get killed there. He's going to hit me with a leather strap. God damn, I'm going to get whipped." And, but I'll tell you, you do that today, it's all over. It's all over. I miss those days.
You missed the beat.
No, not the beatings.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I miss simple days.
My old man, I'll tell you what. You want a good laugh? I was 17, 16 years old. I had braces, when I was a kid, and they were on for like maybe a week. And my parents, they were divorced about 2 years prior to this. So my dad comes in to pick up my 2 youngest brothers, and I just come walking through the door from work, and my mother was on me for something. I'm like, "Mom, I'm trying to." So she came over like she was going to give me a backhander, and I went like this, so she couldn't hit my mouth because, I didn't want to bleed like a stuck pig, right? The old man thought I raised my hands to my mother. Oh my God. He took a half a step because that's all he had to, because he's like 6'3", but at that time he weighed about 3.5, and he's got a mitt for a hand. It's just, he's got like it's just huge. Anyways, he does one of these to go to grab me by the shirt collar, and he misses, and what's he do? He gets me right by the face. Instant blood. And I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Dad, what are you doing? You raise your hands to your mother." And he went to give me one. I'm like, "Dad, I was protecting myself." I said, "What, are you kidding me?" I said, "I'm more afraid of her than you." He goes, "What?" I said, "Dad, I'm more afraid of her than you." He goes, "Why would that be, son?" I says, "Because she'll stop. You'll stop. She won't."
But you knew what to expect from both of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I knew.
Nowadays, kids don't even know what to expect.
Yep.
No, they know. Most of them know what to expect. Not a damn thing.
Yep. We're they
Like I said, drooling robots who gotta be
Yep.
told when to eat and what to do,
Yeah.
what to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Chad. You are right.
I'm gonna be dead and gone. Hopefully, so fuck them. That's hard to be like that.
Be looking down, laughing at them.
No,
Oh, hey, we
I'm
went
with
through
you,
it.
man.
Be looking down, laughing at them, saying, "Hey, we went through it. You're gonna go through it." You know. I just hope somewhere down the line somebody just gets smart and it changes back to, you know.
I believe there's going to be a world currency. The whole world's going to operate off the same currency.
You never know.
Well, I think at some point that'll probably happen, but
I'll be right
I
back.
don't think it'll happen in my life. Because that would require a lot more than just the banking system going to it. I mean, you'd have to get every country to agree to it, and Lord knows the United States ain't going to agree to shit
Yeah.
unless they can be in control of it.
Well, they could flex their muscle a little bit. You know how United States likes to flex their muscle sometimes, and try to intimidate other countries.
Well, and if you look at it now, just about every country will accept U.S. dollars. Just about every country has a program in their schools where the kids have to learn English.
Yeah.
They have to take at least one English class to learn our language. So, you know, we're already getting that control.
Yeah.
And it sure as hell ain't right, but it is what it is.
What a mess. I don't know who's the next president will be. I have no idea.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah, it almost don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. They ain't the one calling the shots anyway.
Oh boy. Oh,
It's the ones behind the scenes calling the shots. They're just puppets. No, they are.
sorry about that. I had to shut the generator off.
I just, when that stock market crashed, I lost quite a bit, man. Ever since then, I just hadn't dealt with uh, stock and stuff since. At my work, they matched me and everything, but I pulled it all out and transferred it over and other stuff.
Hey, M.I. Timberwookie, how are you? Good to see you. Happy 4th.
Am I Timberwolves out there?
Yes, sir, he is. Chunkback Jim, I know you were here before. If I didn't get you, I apologize. Hello, sir.
Say something to Timberwolves real quick. Oh!
Oh, Lord.
Wine, have a good night.
Come
Thank you
here,
for coming, Wine.
you little asshole.
Yeah, here I am chatting away, and I'm like, I look at the time and like 1:20 or whatever the hell it was, and I'm like, oh my god, the generator's still on. Oop,
Okay.
I'm probably pissing off the neighbors.
I got him out there.
I'm just gonna go to my icon considering you guys can't see shit.
Ah!
Which one's more probable that are on Earth right now? Bigfoot, Loch Ness, or UFOs?
I would
I
say,
would have to go.
UFOs, man. I think we got all kinds of them flying around there.
Really?
I would,
I mean, they're here. I mean, because shit's landing on the planet all the time, and you know, we don't know what it is, and whatnot.
And yeah, I'm not buying the UFO thing. I mean, I think there's I think there's life elsewhere, but I don't think they're here.
Yeah, I would sort of agree with that. I mean, you almost got to be ignorant to think there's nothing else.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hang
Right.
on, guys. Galen, I did call you up, but if you didn't hear it, I'm sorry. Hello, Galen Long. Thank you.
But I like, I mean, it's a comedy bit, but it's actually, if you think about it, it's Louis C.K. talks about how, well, you know, we want to go find it. We want to go, why in the hell do we want to go find it? We've got, what's going on here? You think it's going to be any better? Okay, if you do find them and connect with somebody out there, it's either going to be a hell of a lot worse or they're going to be a hell of a lot better. So they're going to either enslave us or we're gonna adopt their problems. No, none of it's good. None of it. You think it's just gonna be some equal
No.
thing where they're just gonna help you and like it's all gonna be rainbows and fucking flowers and they're gonna help shit and cure AIDS and blah blah. No, it's bad. Either way you look at it. Either way, it's not good. It makes sense if you think about it. It's either we're gonna adopt their problems, they're gonna be stupid, dying, they got issues, or they're very smart and they're just gonna fuck us in the ass. Well,
No doubt.
because we do the same thing.
Hey, Fat Man.
Yeah.
In the after chat, I was going to talk to you about something, all right?
Okay.
Galen,
All right.
Galen Long says, there's barely any intelligent life here. Why the hell would aliens come here?
Yeah.
Drunk Back Jim says, titties, Galen. Titties.
I mean, just the astronomical,
Titties and beer.
just how hard it would be to travel here. Because when you're looking in space, you're really looking at the past. You're looking at
Right.
millions of years ago.
Yeah. But
I mean, how do you do that? You would have to be a time traveler almost to get here.
none of it's good. None of it. It can't be. It's not possible.
Yeah.
You know what could be good about it?
Now, if there is life out there, more than likely evolution happened. You don't start off big like us. You start off small, and you
Sure. Yeah. So either they're very well, you know, they're not evolved, or they're super evolved. So either one of them.
Yeah. more than likely they have things like eyesight, and more than likely eyes would have evolved, and
Yep.
hearing, and some of the basics that most
It's-
animals or humans have.
Yeah, it ain't worth shit.
I don't think anything's impossible. Sorry, just the way I am.
Oh no, nothing's impossible. Okay.
You know,
They gave Rosie O'Donnell a show. Nothing's impossible.
right?
God,
Exactly.
I hate her.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Oh,
They let Roseanne Barr sing the national anthem.
at a baseball game.
Yeah,
What?
baseball.
Yeah.
I think if Rosie wasn't Rosie, she should sleep with P.S. Morgan.
Now, there's another chick I hate too. She
Oh,
looks.
P.S. Morgan, I hate him too. That chick.
Easy.
I'm sorry, Will, go ahead.
I don't remember the name. I try not to dwell on that shit.
Just say it. Say it, Will. In general.
There's another chick. She was on The View. She's a big girl. What's her name? Is that Rosie O'Donnell?
She was a long time ago, I think.
Yeah.
AU in the house. AU Rebel, how are you?
Yay!
Happy 4th to you, sir.
Yeah,
Good to see you.
That's the same one I can't stand.
Oh, The View. They're I was on the View the other night, right, Todd?
No comment.
Yeah, Todd didn't comment on that one. I thought he'd laugh.
I got it. I wasn't even there.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go bask in my winnings. And,
All right.
You're that.
I bathe in them.
Yeah, I'm about to go get ready for
Gads.
a flea market run myself and go throw it all out there, see how many people show up.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for the invite. Good night.
Yeah, anytime, brother. Good night. Have a
Later,
good time.
Will.
Later.
You little asshole.
I want to go back to something that I just because I'm daylight and a dime short to begin with, but Blue wrote something.
I'm supposed
He
to talk.
said he got called to because you guys know Blue is a police officer.
What? I gotta go.
He got called to an assault. Okay, so he shows up. The girl's stating her mom beat her. So he asked what happened. She told her mom to fuck off, and she got backhanded. He thanks the mom, right? So Blue says thank you to the mother. He leaves and got wrote up the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know what the rules are where you are, Blue, but in the state of Massachusetts, as long as you use an open hand, you can strike your child. As long as you use an open hand, it's not illegal. I says, no wonder why my father used to say, here, you want the number? Call him.
Yeah. I used to tell my kids that.
Yep.
I'll call 911. Yeah, well, here, here's the phone, and I'll dial it for you.
Right?
Oh no.
Because after I break your goddamn fingers, you ain't going to be able to push the buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My kids didn't think that was so funny. But they knew when I said it, I wasn't giving them a line of shit that was going to happen.
Yeah, CCT, Mr. Cyber Curtain Twitcher. We're with you. It disturbs me that us, being Americans, our freedoms that we once had seem to be slowly eroding. Yes, very much so, sir. Very much so. Yes, Brandon.
You know, and all those freedoms that we all those freedoms that we get to enjoy from time to time when the government's not trying to take them away. Those were hard won by our forefathers and shit.
Yep.
You know, it's not like anybody gave it away.
Yep. They fought. Here's the thing: is we fight to get them. We fought to get what we didn't. Our forefathers did. They fought to get us those rights. You would think that the 535 people that are in charge of this nation would fight, not the way our forefathers had to fight for it, but
yeah, but
you would think that they would fight to keep them, and instead, you put the almighty dollar in between there somewhere, and that's what happens. The fighting is over.
Yeah, but it's like what did my dad said something before he died, like the "what have you done for me lately" crowd.
Right
You
on.
know, that shit was a long time ago. What are you talking about? What have you done for me lately?
Yep.
That's all that matters right now. It's not even so much money. It's just what have you done for me lately?
I'm back.
That shit ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? If you think that way, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me right now, right? You know, it's like that's the way a lot of them think.
Yeah. They don't understand that, shit rolls downhill.
Yeah.
Right on, Blue.
I mean, what comes around goes around.
You got it, brother.
It may not be something that's going to happen in the next couple days,
Mm-hmm.
It may be something that they're slowly going to take away from us bit by bit by bit.
But the thing that bothers me the most Mr. Tolley, is that not only are they taking it bit by bit, but it's not like they're losing some battle that they're fighting and we're losing it bit by bit. We're losing it over the almighty goddamn dollar. You know what I'm saying?
Bad man, did you say you was a carpenter?
Yeah.
You are?
And it's just, oh,
I
damn.
need some work done.
You should call a
Okay.
carpenter.
I mean, I run a couple of crews, but they do roofing and siding, and I don't know if they'd even travel that far.
Do you ever
Like, what do
you travel out of state some?
they do some, yeah. But we live right on the border of North Carolina, so they go into North Carolina a little bit.
Hey, AU Rebel, thank you for coming in. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope the move went well for you.
I can't stop eating.
Blue
No, you're
says,
sitting there eating all night.
hey, Todd,
Yeah.
Todd, Blue 823 says, Todd sure does eat a lot. Blue, that's because he had a little, so now he's got the munchies. No, just kidding.
No comment on that one.
No, if I ate as much as you do, Todd, let me tell you something. Remember
I'd be a
Rerun, the
fat
TV
guy.
show? Yeah, remember Rerun?
Yeah.
I'd be fatter than I already am now.
I weigh about 260, about 6'2", 260.
Really?
Uh,
Wow. I weigh about 210. But I'm also only like fucking 5'9", you
well,
know? So
I gotta put this up, or I'm gonna end up eating it all.
I'm not
Eat it all. Eat it all. Don't leave them shit.
right on, Blue. Right on.
That's right. Don't leave him shit.
Hey, Blue, my son, he turned, he turned 15, and so he has his hair on his nuts, and you know, he felt feeling the oats with the old man, and he apparently I pissed him off, and he says to me, he says, I'm leaving. I go, would you like me to pack you a bag? And I said, don't threaten me with a good time. And he said, well, I'm going someplace. I says, I don't care where you go. I says, where do you want to go?
Don't let the door hit you in
I
the
says,
ass on the
you
way
want to
out.
go to? I said, you want to go to Wilmington with one of my brothers? You think you have it hard here? I'm the easiest one out of the four guys. Good luck. See you later. He turns around, Blue. Then he turns back to me. He's gonna walk out the door. He turns back to me. He flips me off and goes, "Fuck you, Dad." And I went, "Oh, fuck me." I grabbed him by the jawbone, and with my left hand, and I gave him a crack across his freaking forehead with my right hand. And he looked at me in astonishment, like I would never do it to him. And I said, "Let me explain something to you, kid." I goes, "Those words ever come out of your mouth again, you best better make sure I'm in a coffin." I says, "Now go to Wilmington, and be sure to tell him why you're in Wilmington." So here I sit, and I says to myself, he'll go down the park like he usually does, which is fine. I used to do the same thing when I got in a fight with the old man or my mother or whatever. He'll sit there for an hour, he'll come home. He walked 9 miles to my brother's house. My brother called me up. He says, "I got your kid sitting in my living room." I says, "No, you don't." He says, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Oh, that's nice." I go, "Does he have his bag with him?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "Did he tell you what he did?" He says, "No." I says, "Go ahead and ask him." So not only did he get one from the old man, but his godfather gave one upside the top of the goddamn head, too. So. Well, that's just how the days are. So Brandon, absolutely. My 15-year-old tells me that he's getting one right in the head. It's just the way it is, bro. Now, do I do I do I abuse my child? Absolutely not. Um, do I abuse my daughters? Absolutely not. Um, I know when they need one. You know, they're kids. I let them, especially my son. You know, they have to learn. Sometimes, unfortunately, they have to learn by their mistakes that they make and the decisions that they make. So no, I don't. Um,
Just pick on their weight and their
you
clothes
know,
and stuff like that.
I don't. I didn't beat him. I didn't hit him when he came home drunk the first time. Um, I took him to an AA meeting with me. Pissed him off even worse.
Yeah, and
Just make them
especially
So
change the oil.
do it mentally. Don't smack them. Just do it
yeah,
mentally.
and I took him
Do it
with me.
fucking
And, that cured that problem right away. So, and then he did a thing on Twitter, um, something about uh, a friend of his um, is a heroin addict, and he's 16 years old, and so the parents got it, and they got him in treatment. And he said, and he says on Twitter something about it, it can't be as bad as beer, da 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 da, whatever. And so I saw the tweet, whatever the hell you want to call it, what he wrote on Twitter, and so I didn't even yell at him, didn't do anything. I put him in my car, and I drove to the city that's right beside me that I live beside. I drove him to the city, and I showed him a couple of heroin addicts that are sitting on the sidewalk, pissing their own pants and shitting their own pants and the whole nine. And I says, that's what you want to be? Go right ahead and do that shit. So there's a time for it and there's a time not for it. So pick and you choose.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, so
Shit,
far.
I remember standing at the grocery store with my mother at the little courtesy booth thingy there, where you can cash your check and all that stuff at the supermarket. And there was a woman and a guy in front of me, and my mom was beside me, and I was shooting the shit with my mother, obviously. And the girl and guy in front of me, he says, to her, he says, unless you want, unless you want, unless you want another shot like you got this morning, I would shut your mouth. Well, she's wearing sunglasses like she's, Jackie Onassis. I look at the side of her face, and she's all, her eyes out to here. You know what I mean? Her eyes just, pretty much shut. I sucker punched him about 3 times.
Yeah.
And I said to my mother, get her out of here and call the police department. So my mother just took her out, and she says, Michael, I said, Mom, just go. And I just fucking laid into this prick. And the cop showed up, and he says, what happened? So I told him. He says, all right. So the cop looked right at the girl, and he says, do you want him, or you all done? She says, I've been trying to get away from him for a long time. Da, da, da. He says, okay, now here's your chance. Goodbye. That was it. They didn't even arrest me either. I was shocked I didn't get arrested for assault and battery. But I used to have a temper, and when people, it's just I feel bad for people sometimes that won't or can't stick up for themselves. Uh, it's just how I've always been that way.
on the gloves.
You know. I don't know, just the way I am. Got me in trouble though. You know, I don't have a grill because of it. You know.
Yeah, eating corn on the cob must be kind of a bitch, huh?
Yeah, corn on the cob sucks.
What are you what are you what are you working on, Tolly?
Oh, I reloaded 100 rounds 9mm. Other than that, not a whole lot.
Don't believe him. Don't believe him. He's a provocateur. Not you.
Yep.
There's fucking Ferguson out there. That some bitch is spreading it like fucking Nutella.
Have you, fat man? Have you found any good finds this week?
What do you mean?
Knives, coins, anything.
No, not really nothing this week. I hadn't really been nowhere.
I know. I gotta stop getting lazy and find some time to do that. Do a knife sheath, but
Yeah.
it's between laziness and a fear of fucking it up that's
Yeah, you gotta get over that.
keeping me from
Yeah,
well,
what's the worst thing that's going to happen if you fuck it up?
well, don't yell at me, but here's what I wanted to do is do, like, because you guys obviously know I do my videos, I do them on my cell phone, and I can't edit, so I'll do like a whatever 3-part type thing doing my sheath.
Mm-hmm.
But my problem is that I'm afraid of fucking it up or fucking up, and then because I do well with constructive criticism. I don't. Well, I shouldn't say I do well, but you know what I'm saying. But if somebody writes in the car,
If I say it looks like a dirty dog's dick after
yeah.
you make it.
Well, if you said it, I'd
Yeah.
laugh. If you said it, Chad, I'd laugh. But if somebody else said it, yeah, I'd take it right to heart and I'd never do it again.
I got you.
You know what I mean? I would never do it again if somebody else said it.
You'll never grow or progress if you don't change that.
I know.
Yeah, you got to take that chance, Mike. That's all there is to it.
Do it, man. Do it. Fuck them and feed them beans.
You know what? I was afraid of it too. Don't do it on video the first time.
Yeah, there you go. Do a few of them, but just off whatever. Don't tell nobody about it.
Or
Yeah,
if
maybe
it comes out good,
Look at here,
do it
bitches.
after it's done. Don't do the process on video,
right.
Yeah.
especially if you can't edit, because it's a long process.
Oh,
Right. So it's like it'll be like 3 friggin' 30-minute friggin' videos or whatever the hell it is,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I did, that when I made this holster, this little slide holster.
Yep.
What was that? A 6-part series?
Yeah, I was gonna say that had to be right.
And every video was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's time consuming, and then there's time in between, where shit is drying and stuff.
Yep.
You can't just. It's not. Some people think that we just whip this stuff out, and there's a lot that goes into it.
Yep. And it's an art. It's a, I don't have to tell you, but
I don't know. I think anyone can do it if they set their mind to it.
Damn right.
And they want to do it,
Yep.
I mean, like I said, I got the leather, I got the tools, I got.
You got it.
I don't have my block that I need.
What block?
For underneath, for banging the holes.
What block? You don't need a block.
They told me I can't use wood.
What? Use whatever you
Yeah.
want.
All right, Scott. The forgive my ignorance for not knowing the exact name of these tools yet. Okay, but you know the tool you use to make the holes so they're evenly spaced. And when you first start, use the second prong, not the first one, obviously. So when you start, you start one prong off the leather, and then you tap it, and then you go from then you stick your last prong in the next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what the hell was I just gonna say? Shit, I'm drinking too much Pepsi.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it is. What was I saying prior to that?
Something about the holes.
Oh,
He needs to go
so
to
I was told that if I put wood when I'm banging that, when I'm making the holes into the leather, and I put like a piece of wood underneath that, then I'm gonna ruin my tool.
Um, yeah, I mean it's gonna get dull.
But so what? So I need a block like of what, plastic? Like thick plastic or something,
You know what I
or
do?
a cutting board or something, like a
I
plastic cutting
got.
board.
This is what I use, Mike. It's just a scrap of leather.
Oh, another scrap of leather, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a scrap of leather that I put down, and when I put my holes, I mean, if I don't know, it won't show up, I'm sure. This
Hang
thing's
on,
all
let me.
full of friggin' holes.
I've used Mike. I've folded a old bath towel up a bunch of times and done it that way.
So what
Yep.
do you now? Do you put that piece of leather scrap that you put underneath it? Do you put what does that go on your workbench or?
Yeah, just my workbench is wood. I mean, it's
Right,
plywood.
right. So if I just gonna, because I live in an apartment where I can't, so I would probably just have to cut a piece of small plywood, get a piece of scrap leather, and I'll be all set to go.
Yeah.
Well, like Chad just said, use a towel or what have
Yeah,
you.
just don't lay the towel on your leg.
This is just a 12 by 12 piece of frickin' shelf. Like those pre-made shelves you can get at Menards. You just buy the shelf,
Yeah,
Menards or Lowe's or wherever you go.
yeah.
That's all it is. I put that down, and then I put my leather on top of it, and I start punching my holes.
All right.
I mean, really, because you're not going all, you're going through your leather, your work, and then you just want the points to come through into that leather. You're not going all the way through into the table and stuff.
Right. Okay.
And depending on the tool, if you've got just a flat lacing chisel like that, you can sharpen those.
Yeah, that's all mine is.
Yeah. When you start getting into these
It's not
fancier ones that cut the diamond-shaped holes,
Is that the one I bought?
those
Let me
are
see.
really,
I don't think it's.
these are really hard to sharpen.
I don't think it's. I don't think that's the one I bought.
You can use some of that. You can go to the hobby store and get some of that thick ass memory foam stuff.
I don't know if that's the one I
Yeah.
bought, Scott, or not. But you know what? Somebody told me to do. They said if you know, they said if it gets dull on you, that you can still use the spacer on it, and then it's another extra step, and it's going to take you longer, obviously. But they said if you took like
Yeah.
I forget what size they said, but they said you take a very small drill bit, and a drill, you can do it with a drill.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you've watched my videos on holster making, I
Right.
use a drill press.
Use a drill press.
Yep. I use this tool to mark my holes,
Right. And then you
or
drill
I'll
press 'em.
use, the overstitch wheel, and I'll mark where I want my holes, and I use my drill press to drill them.
Now,
That's just because, huh?
I don't have the overstitch wheel. Do you use that the same way you use your other one? You start off the leather and go from there.
Yeah, you kind of get it. You'll see once you try to run it.
Right.
But I use, when I'm using this one, I cut my stitch groove with the grooving tool. I don't know if you have one of those or not.
Did
And
I
then,
buy one of those? I bought the hammer. I bought the chisel. I bought. What number thread did I buy? Oh, shit. I forget the number I bought. I know what it said. It was wax. I talked to the guy. The guy says this is what you want. So I bought what he told me to buy. So
Yeah.
it's not like I just wouldn't. It's not like I just went in and took it off the shelf on my own. You know what I mean? But I never knew that that thread was waxed either.
Does this have a number on it?
I never knew that thread was waxed either.
Yeah. Yep. I use everything I use. Well, most of what I use is waxed. If it's not, I wax it with beeswax.
Right.
This doesn't say how wide it is, the size of it.
I thought he said. I thought he said there was a size on the one. I don't know. I could be
He's
wrong.
got a
This is about 1.2 millimeter, and then I
Right.
got the 1 millimeter that I use on wallets and stuff. I use the heavier stuff on holsters.
You watch a lot of
And
watch a
I
lot of
always
his,
got a couple different colors.
watch a lot of his videos and Mr. Dino.
Yep.
Dino does it too.
Oh,
Okay. Well, because when I first started doing it, right, I had in Scott, not because you're sitting here, but so John the M.I. Woodsman, you know, the guy, he's been helping me out since day one. Him and a bunch of other people. But I'm just saying So, anyways, I felt comfortable enough, so I instant message him, and I said, you know, I hate to bother you. I got a question for you. And he says, go ahead. And so, you know, we're going back and forth. And I told him, I says, look, I go, you know, I want to try to do this. And I said, but, you know, I don't have a ton of money. And B, I guess I'm just looking to do it. You know, I don't want to, I says, I'm looking online. And I says, they're selling these kits for $500 with all these stuff. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, how many tools do
I
I
don't need
actually
all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, how many tools do I actually need to make a leather sheath? You know, minimally. You know, the minimum, the you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I said, you know, I'm watching you. You did he goes, go check out Fat Man Talley's channel. His videos will show you everything you need, and he'll show you how to and all that. And that's when I went that's when I went and I subbed you, and I started watching your channel, and I was looking, and still back then I was afraid to ask questions, you know, because it took me all the gumption just to private message John, you know, let alone ask you after I watched 20 of your videos, you know. But when I did, you did answer my question, and which was, you know, obviously. But yeah, John turned me onto your channel.
Questions all the time on it.
Yeah, John turned me onto your channel, which was, you know, I'm glad he did, obviously. But
Yeah, he's a good guy.
yeah, John sure is. He really is. But so yeah, maybe I'll just do it the way you guys said it, and I'll do it, and then afterwards I'll say, you know, whatever. You know, these are the tools I use. This is what I did, and how I did it, and then just do one video instead of like the after effect. You know what I mean? Not the actual.
Right. I mean, I don't think I've done a knife sheath video yet. Maybe I should do one.
Good night, Blue. Thanks for coming. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Good night,
any
Blue.
meat for us?
Good.
I thought you did one. Oh shit! How long ago did I instant message John? Shit, that was moons ago.
It's been a long ass time ago.
I thought you did. Did you do? Did you do a Mora? No, you didn't do a Mora. What the hell was it? I thought you did a knife sheath.
Well, I've got one that I did for Amora.
Was that the one I watched?
I didn't do a video on it. I don't think I've done a video on a knife sheath yet.
Alright. I'm
Don't think
mistaken
so.
then.
But I've got to make a sheath for this Puma SGB that I got. Because I just, I can't stand those
Right.
nylon sheaths. And this
Yeah,
one's like too big for the knife anyway.
they don't last.
Get you to make me a monster. When Sean Roberts made me a knife. That's a,
Yeah, no, I sent him a message, said I'd be happy to make a sheath for that for you.
damn it, you did already. You already know about it.
I'll
Hey,
take the killer.
He had it on his last video.
You can't do nothing. Can't have shit.
Hey, dig into metal. How are you?
What?
Good to see you.
that's a badass knife right there, buddy.
Hang on.
That's
Yeah.
a badass knife.
I'm in the external. Hang on a second. Let me go back to the internal.
You
All right,
just
let me see it.
calm down, Mike.
Yeah. What are we looking at?
I thought somebody had a knife they wanted that was showing.
I don't know. Not me.
Oh, I heard you guys talking. I thought.
Not me. They're back there.
All right, I thought somebody said that's a badass knife. I'm like, oh wait, I'm missing it.
No, I've been bugging Sean Roberts to make me one for a long time, and he finally just did it. And like he showed it to me, I don't know, about a week ago or so, and I was like, damn, that thing is
Sweet.
it's beautiful. Yeah,
Badass.
it's
Yeah,
a big one.
I want one like that.
It's a monster.
Hell yeah. That's a damn nice knife. I want one of them.
I mean, what do you says a fat man give for opening boxes? That,
I don't know.
Yeah, Caleb.
I spider code and
Oh, you mean one like this one?
I hadn't
You
carried
got your
one.
picture turned off.
Oh, I don't have my picture. Yeah, you can't see me. I'm in the dark.
I like the assisted ones.
Yeah,
I love my Spyderco.
I ain't carried this article in a long time. I've got a few.
The Tenacious.
I like that, and I like the Benchmade. I like some of the Benchmade,
Yeah,
and I like
these Kershaws.
yeah,
That assist they got is pretty slick.
Oh, that's
Art-
nice. Oh, you got a nice Kershaw. Yeah.
I just got one of them though.
Those are nice, Mr. Tolley.
yeah, they're hard to beat for them. Like if you go to Academy Sports, any of them that are hanging up for like $29.99, those are all like brilliant.
I'm Chad. I wasn't laughing at you. Fuzzfork says, I caught a picture on Google Plus. It showed a deer walking up to a sleeping hunter, Mikey, and I thought of you.
Have you seen that picture where the dude's in the tree stand and he's looking one way with the gun and the deer's wrapped around the tree right up under him? He's
No.
like, I want that on a t-shirt. The deer's like hugging the tree right under the tree stand, and the dude's like looking, like off over here, like.
No, but I saw the one with the guy sitting in the tree stand, and the fucking bear climbed up at the fucking tree of him sitting in the tree stand.
Oh, the real one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened to me close. I mean, they've come to the tree and jumped up on it and looked up there and grunt a little bit, but I ain't never had one climb on me.
My buddy put a.
That scared the shit out of me.
Oh,
My buddy. Oh, I would have freaked. I would have freaked. My buddy.
You're about to shoot him in the nose.
Well, I know what my buddy did. He was in a tree stand with his bow, and one of those fisher cats.
Yeah.
The problem was that he was eating a sandwich, and he's got one of those those I'm trying to think of the name of the manufacturer of the tree stand, so you'll know which one I'm talking about. But anyway, he's got this sandwich there with him, and up come the fisher cat motoring up the tree. All right. Well, he's like, oh, fuck this. He took his bow and he just went, boop. He goes, dude, he says, I hit this thing in the head, the neck area of the. He goes, of course, it goes right through the other end of him. Obviously it kills him instantly, but he's like, that was too close for me. He said, I'd rather deal with bears, anything, any day of the week. He said, I don't like them fisher cats. I don't trust them.
I only had one run in with those, and they were on either side of me. I don't know, 100 yards on either side, and they were like talking to each other, and they kept getting closer.
Um,
And
not to, ch-
I just
go ahead,
fired
Jim.
off and took off. Oh, the hell it is! I just shot in the air and got out of there.
Not to change the subject, we'll get back to that in a minute, but Digging to Metal wants to know, can you de-assist a Kershaw scrambler?
Yeah, buddy. Just take
Bet.
the scale off and it's easy to do.
There you
I
go,
can
Digging.
it's easy. I can do it right now in less than 3 minutes probably.
Now, does Digging know? Digging, do you know? Does he need any particular tools to do it, Chad? Does he need?
These two right here, 2 torch bits. You probably
Hang
need
on.
number
Let me go back and click on you there, Chad, so he can see what the hell he needs.
number 8 and number 6. It don't have to be like these. It could be just the little bits that you put into.
Right.
Yeah, actually, mine's laying out over there, I think.
Digging, I hope this helps you. I'll unclick off of Chad until he comes back.
Yeah, it's right here. It might even be just one. I don't know. You're talking about that knife right there. I'm pretty sure. All you gotta do is take the face side off, I think. Hang on a second, I'll tell you. Yeah, all you need is a T8 torch bit. You take the pivot screw out, and then you get the T6 torch bit and take the 2 screws out on the G10 part right there and take that whole thing off. You want to open up the knife before you do it. By the way, you want to open it up so there's no pressure on the spring. You take that off, and once you take it off of there, there'll be a metal plate under there, and you just take the spring out, put the metal plate back on, put it back together.
There you go, Digging to Metal. I hope that works out for you. I hope that what he said.
It might not flip out on its own. I don't know how they are. I mean, hell, I guess I could try it right quick, y'all. I don't know. I guess I could try it and see.
He said, "Cool. Is the detent strong enough to stay in the knife?"
We about to find out.
He is. Yeah, he said, "Yep, that's it." So I think, yeah, him saying, "Yep, that's it." That means you guys have the same knife. So good. I'm glad that. See, I love doing shots like this. See, people find out shit. Other than listening to us ramble and me rant about shit, but I want to go back to something that Fuzzfork wrote. If I can go back.
Oh yeah, that's even easier than I thought.
So Fuzzfork writes, "My son fell asleep. Fuzzfork was 70 yards away, saw this 14-pointer come near his son's tree stand. Waited for him to shoot. Nothing. The deer came closer to me, then disappeared in a ravine. He wasn't aware of. Hang on. He wasn't aware of it. He woke him up and then showed him. He showed his son the tracks, and he never fell asleep again in the deer stand."
Yeah.
Yep, I do that a lot, especially waiting for the sun to come up because I'm usually in the friggin', first shot is like 6:22 or whatever in the morning, and I'm in the woods at 4:45. Oh hell to the I said, "Oh, I got plenty of time. I got an hour and 15 minutes. I can sleep." Guess what?
What? You don't do that shit, Mike.
I wake up. It's like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and 8 of them done walk past you.
Probably.
Alright, let's see if this thing flips. That's as quick as I can do it right there.
Yep. He says thank you, and he said, "Yep, same knife, just blackwash."
That's what this is.
I rode my
That's cool. I'm happy
Alright, let's see if it works.
because I don't know anything about trying to. I can take a clip off the back of a knife. That's about it. I'm not. Well, then I don't know the tools to do it either. So, but I guess they sell them at Home Depot.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's probably not going to work too great.
Fire in the phone.
I don't know. No, I don't know. It's not gonna. I wouldn't de-assist that one if I was you. Some of them just don't work like that. This one, I mean, it's just the flipper tab's too small and it's too close to the pivot, and it just.
Let
I
me go
mean,
back. Let me click on you again. Can you show them what it's doing to the knife, Chad?
it will, but it's too. It just doesn't work with some of them. And the detent, like he's talking about, it won't hold the blade in at all.
Oh, okay.
There's probably not one. Yeah, there is one, but I wouldn't
Yeah, it makes
recommend it.
sense.
I wouldn't recommend doing it to this one, buddy. Unless you, I don't know, maybe you can put some bronze phosphorus washers in there, and I don't know. And still, though, it's gonna flop out on its own. Look, I'm just gonna shake it. Look here, it just flies out.
Right.
That ain't worth two shits.
Yeah, you don't want that happening.
Nah, I wouldn't do it to that. You can do it to that new Kershaw Link. I think of that. You can do it to that one. Man, that's beautiful. There's a manual knife. That's as fast as I can do it. There you go, spring. There's the spring. That's as easy as it. I mean, it's easy. All you need, Mike, for your knives is a T6 and T8 normally. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all you'll need.
Because I have one, not the. I'm going to tell you that well, you guys can't see them because I'm in the dark, but that. Where is it? Is it on the? Did I just knock it on the floor? Yeah, I did. The Eden I got. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
When I hold. Okay, so if I'm holding the scales in my hand and I grab the blade by the very, very tip, it's wiggling. Not a lot, but there's some play in there. So I was wondering if I have. It looks like it's a set. It looks like there's a not underneath where the clip is, on the opposite side. It looks like there's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I'm sitting in the dark. Actually, I'm using the light from the laptop to see. So, but it looks like there's 3 screws on the top. Is there a adjustment screw underneath there when I take off the scales to tighten?
I ain't looked at one in so long. Oh shit.
You know, it's like I said, it's not super loose, but it's loose enough for me to say, fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Eden's, there's a way to adjust it. It might be under the. You might have to take something off first.
Or if it's under the clip, or is it under the clip?
Yeah, it might be.
Okay. And the 6 and the 10 that you're telling me
Is it one like this, Mikey?
Hang on, let me go back to the. Yeah, it's the exact same knife.
Model 710, 701.
Yep, that's the exact same knife I'm holding in my hand.
It's probably under the pocket.
It's just. Yeah, the pocket clip has got, on mine anyway, has got 3 screws over the top here.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's one right in the middle.
Hang on, let me look in the light again. I got the 3. The 3 set screws. The 3 screws on top of the clip. Yep.
And then there's one right in the middle there.
Yes, sir.
A bigger one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just snug that one up a little bit, and that'll tighten up that play.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to take the pocket clip off that one.
I wasn't sure that. I thought that was part of the clip, Mr. Tolley. That's why.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I can see it in my head now. Yeah.
That's your pivot. That's your pivot screw. That bigger one there.
Okay, cool.
Number 8. I bet it's a number 8.
I love that knife too.
Yep, looks like it.
I love that knife.
So do I.
So just buy a number 8, or did you say a 6 and a 10 and an 8, right?
6. All you really need is a 6 and an 8, and that's going to take care of 90% of anything you're going to buy.
Okay.
Yep, that particular one is a number 8.
That's T8, Mike. T8.
T8. Okay.
Yeah. Torch. Torx is how they spell it.
Good night, Dwight Fry. Dwight Fry, gee, I didn't even see you pop in, but thank you. You must be one of my silent watchers. If not, thank you for coming. And I'm gonna. I don't think I'm. Well, I am subscribed to you. Thought it was, but good night. Thanks for coming. Fuzzfork, thank you for coming. Happy 4th to you, sir. All right, so I'll buy that, and I'll cinch that up.
You
You
can.
know, like I said, it's not like horrible. You know,
Yeah.
horribly loose or anything. It's just enough to me to notice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get you a little kit like that, Mike. It's got the little screwdriver and everything with it, and it'll be in there.
Okay.
You can even. And you got all that. The rest of that stuff. You know.
A 6 and an 8 plus the other.
All you
Okay.
need is a T6 or T8 or
T6 or T8.
T, or you can. I mean, the Husky sells. I mean, these are like the high dollar ones, real nice ones. But they got Husky sells one called a Torch Driver, and it's got like $8, and it comes with like 9 different bits. You know.
Oh, cool. Awesome, awesome. All right. So I hate to do this, but it is 2:15, and Tommy, welcome back.
Late,
But
ain't it?
yeah, and I'm running out of battery on my laptop, and I don't want to disappear on everybody. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that came tonight, and
Thank you very much.
you guys are great. And
Yep.
I know it's the long weekend and the whole 9 yards, and I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to have a chat, but obviously we did. And
Happy 4th of July. I hope everything goes good for everybody.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to sign off, and once again, you guys, I want to say thanks a million. Appreciate it very much. But we
Give
Yeah,
everybody
thanks everybody for coming in.
absolutely.
give everybody a hug today and tell them you love them.
We are
Yeah.
Or kicking the ass.
And a happy 4th of July.
absolutely. All right, let me go to the thing I'm gonna bob a hair. All right, everybody, we're out. Thanks.
See you.